now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Podcast. We are back up in this BI. True Media Podcast. We back up in here. Put this dang microphone up here in the air. Yeah, man. Peace to the family, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Y'all know what time it TI is. I had took me a nap, man. I was knocked out sleep, bro. Like, damn. I haven't had a nap in in a while. I was knocked out sleep. I was like, damn. I woke up like, woo, Lord have mercy. It is what it is, man. I'm like, man, shit. Peace to the family, man. I got some crazy news. Ain't nobody really probably gonna believe, bro. I did not get an opportunity. I did not get an opportunity to see any of the fights this weekend. Literally, I haven't seen one fight. Not one. I haven't seen one fight. Not one fight this weekend. So I can't tell you who did what, how who looked. And I had wanted to see Whitaker, Gabrielle, Gabriella Fandora, you know what I mean? Like I like her. I really like her. I like her style. Conley, I heard Big Bad Padley pulled out, he left work after doing the double shift. I heard he left work after doing the double shift. I heard Big Bad Padley had pulled it off after going life and death with Shakur. You know what I mean? He came right back 2 months later. You know what I mean? So, I've become a huge Padley fan. And I become a huge Padley fan. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, I become a huge Padley fan, man. You get what I'm saying? I don't jump on the bandwagon. Hey, shout out to Superman. Superman, what's up? Yeah, I don't jump on the bandwagon. Schoolo. Yeah, man, I don't jump on the bandwagon, dog. Hey, Schoolo, you get what I'm saying? I like rooting for the underdogs. The guys who didn't nobody expect to do anything. You get what I'm saying? Somebody said Whitaker look way better. Yeah, man, Whitaker, y'all had no jump shift on Whitaker. Y'all went to hollering about. Yeah, man, Whitaker lost. Whitaker lost that last fight, coach. He was getting paws put on him. He grabbed the man and flipped him out of the ring because he was losing. He was a hype dog. Whitaker ran it right back with Buddy and put hands and foots on him. Now, I didn't see it, but I'm just saying, though, he put hands and foots on Buddy. Now y'all want to jump back on the bandwagon. Yeah. We got to start rooting for the underdogs, man. Whitaker's very entertaining. I like Whitaker. He's very entertaining. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, what did he say? He said, no sound like the mic. Come hold on, wait. Y'all bear with one. Let me see something. Oh, what did he say? Hold on, what did he say? He said, no sound like the mic. Hold on. Oh, you know what? It might be an echo. It might be an echo. Yeah, it might be an echo. It might be an echo. Yeah, probably echo. Don't worry about it. We're gonna work with it. I don't know exactly what it is, but don't worry about it. We can still hear me, so don't worry about it, fam. We gonna make it do what it do for the day. Facts. We can still hear me, so don't worry about it. I'll straighten it out. We gonna make it do what it do for the day. I'll straighten it out. I'm not gonna do it right now, cause right now, goddamn it, right now I'm gonna go back. I'll go back and I'll probably go back and unconnect everything. Let me see. Yeah, I'll go back and connect everything. That's all. No problem. Anyways. Yes, it's a little echo. It's a little echo. Y'all bear with me one more. Hold on, let me see. Is it the mic? Let me see the cord. Yeah, I think I know what it is, but don't worry about it. Fuck it. Let me check this, see what's happening. Let me check this, see what's happening. What? All right, let me see what's up. I don't know if that's it. Did I solve it just then? What it sound like now? I think I might have solved it. Did I solve it? Okay. Man, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. God damn. Hey. You ought to know what time it is.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Y'all know what it is, man. God damn, man. Y'all gotta work, man. Y'all gotta work with a nigga, man. Work with a nigga, man. God damn. Y'all want to give me a hard time. I told y'all I had no took a nap. I said I had no took a nap, just woke up. You get what I'm saying? I was tired, man. Like y'all don't want to stand, dog. Like, I don't mean to come on the show and complain, but this weekend was brutal for the old boy, man. It was brutal. I didn't get a chance to watch any fights. You get what I'm saying? I was going through a whole lot. Man. So y'all gotta work. Y'all gotta work with the old boy. All right, boss there say, he says it's perfect now. Oh, okay, it's perfect. All right. God damn. All right, god damn. Casino, what's going on, fam? Hey, Casino, they giving the old boy a hard time already. They're giving the old boy a hard time right now, dog. You see that? The people ain't never satisfied. Anyway, hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. I got some great news. Shout out to DT. I have some great news. Well, I have two good things to say. Shout out to Green Eyes Peace. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham Schoolo. Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie. You get what I'm saying? Hey, he say, Coach, your Lakers got destroyed Saturday. Yeah, I heard. I didn't see it. You know what I mean? I don't even watch basketball. I don't even watch basketball, fam. I haven't watched basketball in years. So yeah, I didn't see it. You know what I mean? I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan, since the 80s, but we talking about Showtime Lakers. But I haven't been a fan of the Lakers since they had LeBron. I don't like LeBron. I'm the one black man in America that don't like LeBron. You know what I mean? I'm that oddball. Y'all don't like LeBron. You know what I mean? I don't like him on the Lakers. And I was hoping, I don't like him on the Lakers. When he leave, that's when I'm getting back. That's when I'm coming back to the Lakers. But right now, I think my team, and as long as LeBron over there, hold on, who the best in the East is? Who the best in the East is? Is it Boston? Yeah, man, I don't like that nigga, man. He send that nigga back to Cleveland or something, man. Send him back to Cleveland where he come from, man. Or send his dad down there to Miami, man, so him and Dwayne Wade can hook up and do something, dog. Yeah, Yeah, shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I might become a Boston Celtics fan this year. That's what I might do. Somebody say the Cavs. The Cavs? Oh, okay. Oh, shit, I might, you know what I mean? I can't see me being no Cleveland fan though. So yeah, I'm just ride with Boston. Yeah, I can't see me being no Cleveland fan. So I'm gonna just ride with Boston. I ride with Boston. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Bruh. Hey, shout out to Instagram. What did he say, fam? He say, Coach. Shout out to 6 Mile. 6 Mile, salute, brother, on IG. Matter of fact, hold on, 6 Mile. 6 Mile, hold on, fam. You say, Coach, I'm trying to make some sense of this. You barely getting paid $150K to fight Renee. Then say you would take a pay cut for $1 million. $1 million to fight Abdullah. He say pay cut.
What he say? He said what nigga? He said what nigga you know ever cleared over 300,000? Yeah, yeah. You know, I know exactly what you said. 6 Mile. He told about Mama Hofield. Hey, hold on. I don't had 1,000 people. I don't had 1,000 people. Send me this video of Mama Hofield. Apparently, the old boy Coach Malachi. Apparently, I inspired this young brother. This young brother did a great job. It was hilarious. You know what I mean? You know, he had the little I think he had a little dread. I don't know if he had a little dreadlock wig on. You know what I mean? I don't know if he had a little dreadlock wig on with a baseball cap, but boy, he was sounding just like Mama Hofield. Boy, hey, bro, he put some extra zestiness on it though when he did it. He put some extra zesty. I was like, man, dang, bro, he do kind of act like that. And he had to put some extra zesty, you know, some extra zesty in this video with Mama Hofield. I was like, yeah, damn, what a nigga here, boy. Damn, nigga with the biting the hair and everything. I was like, oh, okay. All right, it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into the show. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Let's get to this shit. Yeah, they're hollering about, they all on Twitter. I'm seeing enemies. I'm seeing enemies of Eddie the Hitman Hearn. I'm seeing enemies of Eddie the Hitman Hearn. You know, they sit and post on Twitter. They act like Eddie Hearn had no died or something. They act like they're reading his obituary, you know, on Twitter. You know, enemies of Eddie Hearn. Cause you know, all these dudes in Boston, all these like top execs and stuff like that, reporters or whoever's supposed to be somebody, all of them hate each other. PBC don't like Top Rank don't like PBC, Top Rank don't like Matchroom and Eddie Hearn don't like PBC or Matchroom or ESPN or whoever, Top Rank, you know, Queensberry, you know, so there's a Golden Boy, there's like a digital war, a so-called, I say so-called because it's all bullshit, you know, between these promotional companies, you know, all these rich millionaires, you know, all the rich millionaires, you know, they online making it perceive, having a perception like, yeah, man, Golden Boy, see, we don't like Eddie Hearn. Then you got motherfuckers who fans of Golden Boy, they ain't fans of boxing. Yeah, we don't like Eddie Hearn. We don't like him. You know, cause Oscar don't like him. I'm like, man, Oscar and Eddie do business all the time. Like, these are millionaires. Like, you listen, you don't want to be the broke nigga. You don't want to be the broke nigga at the bottom, capping for the rich motherfuckers. These are millionaire problems. And guess what? It's not even problems. You know what I mean? Listen, it's not even problems. So they sitting back, right? So, you know, all these people sit down and have dinner together. They fly on the same private jets, willing and dealing. You know what I mean? It ain't no beef for none of these mofos. None of them. It ain't no beef. You know, it's just, you know, it is what it is. It's just millionaire, you know, just millionaire problems. That's all. Not even problems. You know, they'll go on Twitter. They'll go on Twitter, say something bad about each other, and have a fight that they agreed upon that's on the contract already, signed, doing a joint promotion together on another fight card while they dissing each other. True. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what they do. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's get into the show. Hold on. Before I do, let me do this. I gotta shit. I didn't open up the other window. Yeah, somebody, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. Somebody did that video of Mama Hofield talking just like, I'm like, man, that motherfucker here, boy. I'm talking about zesty. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody watching in the chat, man. Shout out to Boss Man Tony. Some in November. Let's go over here. Slide you to the right. Boss Man Tony, some in November. The lovely Miss Black Panther. Yeah, Miss Black Panther. Oh, yeah, shout out to everybody, man. We got over 1,000 subscribers on Bossum and Coach Malachi. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man, we got over 1,000 subscribers over there now. 1,000 subs. Yeah, we did that. We did that now. We did that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. I just gotta stay consistent. On posting that content over there. Anyway, let's get into the show. Did Shakur Stevenson confirm firing Eddie Hearn? Now I asked a question that I already know the answer to. According to Dan Rafael or the Fat Man or whatever y'all want to call him, Shakur Stevenson has fired his promoter, Eddie the Hitman Hearn. Did Shakur Stevenson say anything about this? No. Did James Prince, better known as Jay Prince, Shakur Stevenson's manager, say anything about this? No. Did Eddie Hearn say anything about this? I think I have a video on Eddie Hearn. And the way it was titled, you know, and from what I saw in the video, I didn't see anything of the sort. But that's neither here nor there. Hold on, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So let's see. I think this it right here. This it right here? Nah, hold on. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this here. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me pull up my email. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can pull up my email right here. Let's go to our good friend Google. Don't everybody believe in Google? I ain't gonna lie. Boy, did I tell you why? It was a walking soundbite.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Yeah, man, that dude a walking soundbite, bro. Just listen, just let him walk. Just let him walk. Just let him walk, man, and just put the microphone on. Don't say nothing. Just let Wilder talk. All right, let's see. I got several videos right here, boy. All right, I think this is from Aki TV. All right, that's Aki TV. I pulled that one up. Let's go to the next video. This is the video from video from Floyd. Like I said before, Mr. Like I said before. So we got Mr. Like I said before, we got that video right there. So let's slide that over, make that a part of today's show. Who else we got? So we got Mr. Like I said before, we have him. Let's see. We got the one about what is it? This about the rappers wearing fake jewelry. Yeah, we got the one about the rappers fight. Nino Brown. Y'all know I like Nino Brown. Nino Brown funny in the mug. Go ahead and show him. Nigga funny in the motherfucker. I told him to be wearing that old Fugazi ass shit. Trying to tell you that shit was Fugazi, man. I tried to tell y'all years ago. I didn't need no Chinese people to make no video telling me about the what's fake and what's not fake. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Right. Okay, we got Fred Barbershop Conversations. And we got Fred Barbershop Conversations. You dig?
What he says we don't believe.
Y'all know what time it is?
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man.
Yes, sir.
I say what I say, and I deliver it.
Somebody ran off on the plug twice. Yes, they did. True. You know, back in my day, boy, you run off on the plug, boy, shoot, Lord have mercy, I ain't gonna say nothing. Anyways, according to Dan Rafael, Shakur Stevenson has fired his promoter, Eddie the Hitman Hearn. Did Shakur Stevenson say anything about this? No. Did Jay Prince say anything about this? Y'all know who Jay Prince is, famously known, according to rumors, for sending goons to Vegas and duct tape taping and hog tying my dog Booger Ray Leonard and throwing him in the trunk. And Bob had to negotiate, a safe release for my dog Booger Ray Leonard. Now I don't know how true that is now, but that's what they say. That's what Bob M said. Bob M said it. So who am I? Who am I to argue with the Bob father? Anyways. Again, I made a couple of phone calls and shit like that, but it is what it is. But this is something that Dan Rafael said on X, on his Twitter account. The application to call X, formerly known as Twitter. Then I saw something from Rick Glazier. You know what I mean? Now Rick Glazier hates Eddie Hearn. I think Rick Glazier hates anything that doesn't pay him. True. He's pro Golden Boy right now, because that's what Rick at. I think Golden Boy is buttering his bread right now, so that's what Rick at right there. You know what I mean? But shout out to Rick Glazier. So Rand Dayfield had retweeted this, what he said on Twitter. I have the receipts. He said, "Let me do this again. Worded better. In reporting on July the 12th card, in reporting on the July the 12th card with Shakur versus Zepeda, a source with knowledge told me that Shakur Stevenson split from Matchroom. Shakur Stevenson's manager, James Prince, hired Lou DiBella as his representative for the event to handle things on their behalf," end quote. Now, there's something that caught me when I saw this, right? When Dan Rafael said that, because Dan Rafael's initial tweet said something of the sort that Shakur Stevenson fired Eddie Hearn. That's what he initially tweeted, and then he came back and clarified the record by saying, "Let me do this again," meaning he did it the first time. And then he followed that up by saying, in better reporting. He said, word it better in reporting. Word it better. That's what he said, right? I was like, man, how you a reporter and you don't know how to write? I like, goddamn, dog, use Grammarly or something. Like, they be writing all improperly. Like, when they be typing shit, that's a pet peeve of mine. I hate that shit. Motherfucker be typing this shit, dog. You got Grammarly, you got all kind of stuff that can help you, correct your spelling and word stuff a lot better. You get what I'm saying? So, these some dumb-ass reporters. Anyway, so that's what he said, right? So he had to clarify the record, right? So I went back and read it. So he said, let me do this again, word it better. In reporting on July the 12th card, with Shakur Stevenson versus Zepeda, a source with knowledge told me that Shakur Stevenson split from Matchroom. Now, is there any truth to this? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But he initially said he was fired. That's what he said. He was fired. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I ain't never known a fighter to be able to fire a promoter that they're under contract with. I never heard of that before. I never heard of a fighter. I've heard of fighters trying to get out of signed binding contracts with promoters, and when they tried to fight, they got set down on the sideline for 2 years via Andre Ward, via doggone Mikey Garcia. I've heard of stuff like that, but he fired him. And I think that's what Rick Glazer said on his Twitter account. I said, okay, it is what it is. So Shakur Stevenson's manager, Jay Prince, allegedly hired Lou DiBella. Okay, cool. The question that I have is this. If Shakur, and so I had people hitting me up about this. Yeah, man, Coach Eddie. Yeah, man, Eddie Hearn got fired by Shakur Stevenson. I said, what do you mean fired? Like, explain that to me. How do you fire a promoter? Oh, well, and so this is guy, somebody who I spoke to on the phone. So I asked him a question. How do you fire a promoter? Oh, yeah, man. Well, see what you got to do. Yeah, man. See, he apparently, he ain't like what Eddie Hearn was doing with Turki Alashik. So he told him he was fired and now he went with somebody else. So I asked the question again. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, was Shakur Stevenson, did he have a signed contract with Eddie Hearn? Yeah, well, he signed. Remember, he had no sign to him. You get what I'm saying? I think for like 2-3 fights, he had no sign to him. And after he signed to him, he didn't like what went on the first fight, so he fired him and went on to the second and went on with somebody else. I said, okay. Let's say I was the run with this. What would stop any fighter in boxing to just be able to do that if that was the case? What would stop, let's say, Abdullah Mason saying, you know what, Bob, I'm tired of Top Rank. Y'all fired. I'm finna go over here and sign with Matchroom. Oh, you know what? Or what would stop Jamal Charlo or any of the Charlos or Errol Spence from saying, oh man, you know what, man, I'm tired, man. We ain't seen you in 7 years, 8, 9 years anyway. I'm tired, dog. I know I'm under contract to fight you. We just gonna cancel that contract, null and void. You fired. I'm finna go sign with somebody else. What's the chance of that happening? True. Just asking the question. That's all. What's the chances of that happening? Shout out to Curtis Robinson. Curtis, what's going on, fam? Jamie from New York, salute. M. Cole is in the building. Anyways, let me tack on a little bit more to that. If Shakur Stevenson signed a 2-fight deal with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Promotions, how could Shakur Stevenson legally break a binding contract without going to court or being sued for breach of contract, and then by hiring another promoter while under contract with that said promoter? True. Something about Dan Rafael's initial tweet doesn't sound right. So that's why he had to come back and clean it up. I think he kind of dropped like a sensationalized headline. Sensationalized headline is like, oh no, you won't believe it. Errol Spence left Al Heyman. Sensationalized headline. Curiosity headline as well, but you kind of like sensationalize it. That's what it was. Oh my gosh. Shakur Stevenson fires Eddie Hearn. Somebody told him to clean that shit up. Somebody told him to clean it up. That's what he did. Yeah, man, I got to clean this up, dog. Let me go back and retweet this. That's what he did. That's what he did. Again, I don't have a dog in the race. I don't get no money from either one of these motherfuckers, so I don't give a fuck about none of them. To be fair, I just really don't. I pledge allegiance to me. You know what I mean? You ain't paying me? Fuck you. Anyways. So we'll see exactly how that'll work out. I think I just kind of like asked a question that everybody kind of already know the answer to. I cannot wait to drop the phone line so I can hear exactly what the hell y'all got to say. To this day. Anyways, over the weekend, Josh Warrington, one of my favorite fighters in modern day boxing right now, Josh Padley, the electrician. He took time off of his full-time job as an electrician, and he went ahead and got back in the ring after fighting 9 grueling rounds with Shakur Stevenson. You get what I'm saying? He came back 2 months later. You get what I'm saying? To put hands and foots. He put hands and foots on somebody. It don't matter who he put hands and foots on. He had a redemption fight. Josh Padley had a redemption fight. I think he's now 15-1 or something like that. He had to redeem himself after going 9 vicious rounds with Shakur Stevenson, Newark, New Jersey's very own. Shout out to everybody watching on IG. Shout out to everybody watching on X. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Y'all gotta know how to rebound after, you know what I mean? After you get stopped in the ninth with body shots. Over the weekend, Josh Warrington, Josh Padley, somebody named Ayarko, Dalton Smith, Jorge Garcia, Gabriela Fandora, Tyler Denny, Frazier Clark, Sam Eggington, and Ben Whitaker won their matches this past weekend. True. Eggington, huh? Shout out to Eggington. Salute to you, fam. In other news, I would elaborate on those fights, but I didn't see none of them. So in other news, on May the 4th, a new weight monster will defend his undisputed titles in Las Vegas, Nevada against Roman Cardenas. Roman Cardenas is a Mexican-American undefeated fighter that's promoted by Samson Lukowicz. Sorry about that. I mean Samson Lukowicz.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
That's top ranking PBC working together. Top ranking PBC working together. You know what I mean? As they have been for years. Hey, what you say? Hey, Mr. G say, Padley 120 versus Shakur 240. Hey, look here, man. Hey, look here. Don't be hating on Padley. Hey, Mr. G4L. Y'all listen, man. Listen, this is a pro Hadley channel. Hey, G4L, this is a pro Hadley channel right here, man. This is a pro Hadley channel, dog. We ride for Hadley. No Diddy. Hey, you get what I'm saying? So it is. No Diddy, Anyways, Roman is the #1 ranked super bantamweight fighter, according to BoxRec. I just looked it up. Tickets for this event are now on sale. Is it selling? I have no idea. On July the 12th, Ring Magazine announced their new fight card. In other news, I like to call this card the Puerto Rican invasion. Lord have mercy. Boy, on July the 12th, Turki Alashik has blessed the boxing public with an historic event. I like to call this fight card coming up in July, the Puerto Rican invasion. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the same Puerto Ricans that were chasing Bernard Hopkins that day when he slapped the flag out of Don King's hand, when he slapped the Puerto Rican flag out of Don King's hand and stepped on it. I'm talking about them type of Puerto Ricans.
True.
The Puerto Rican invasion. Yeah, facts. These are facts. You get what I'm saying? Anyways. This card is headlined by the one and only, the Puerto Rican assassin himself, Edgar Berlanga. Lord have mercy. This fight is headlined by Edgar Berlanga. You get what I'm saying? And there are many titles and adjectives that I can use to describe. I gotta say it like the brother Baltimore say that I can use to describe the Puerto Rican assassin. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna touch on that a little bit later, right? Edgar Berlanga is headlining, a Turki Alashik fight card in his city, in his own town, of New York City. Edgar Berlanga is, Brooklyn, New York's very own, right? The fight card read as follows: Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz. Edgar Berlanga, you know what I mean? Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz. Headline: the co-main event is Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. Now, I had one dude tell me that, hey man, Shakur and Zepeda should be headline, and that's for a championship fight. And I said, well, Shakur ain't bigger than Shakur Puerto Rican, but he ain't bigger than Edgar Berlanga. You get what I'm saying? Edgar Berlanga is a cash cow. Edgar Berlanga is the new face of boxing. Edgar Berlanga got the keys to the city. He's the king of New York, and he's the prince of Puerto Rico. I mean, it's gonna take a whole lot more for Shakur to headline a fight over Edgar Berlanga, fam.
True.
Yeah,
True.
Thank y'all. I think y'all asking for too much on that. Nigga, man, he hit me up, man, talking about, yeah, man, coach, man, I don't like the fact that doggone, why Shakur's supposed to be the headline? That's a better fight. I'm like, hold on, fam, wait a minute. Shit, we fought Canelo. We went 12 rounds with Canelo. Hey, Antonio James, we went 12 rounds with Canelo, fam. How you gonna put Shakur over the Prince of Puerto Rico? We went 12 with Canelo, fam. He can't top that. The man can't top that, fam. What talking about, man? Edgar Berlanga ain't got no belt. He don't need no belt. We went 12 with Canelo. Facts.
True.
Yeah.
True.
See, hey, that's the belt right there. We went 12 with Canelo. Yeah, nigga sitting there calling me. He hit me up. He mad. Yeah, man, coach, man, I don't like that damn card, man. Doggone Turki Alashik, man. He don't know what he doing, man. He ruining boxing. He messing boxing up. How you gonna have the WBC champ Shakur Stevenson, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world, who fighting, defending his title against William Zepeda? You know what I mean? And that's the co-main event. And you gonna have Edgar Berlanga as the main event versus some Arab dude. Because the dude who called him a partner, he don't know who Hamza Shiraz is. Some Arab dude that don't nobody even know. And I had to correct him. Hold on, man. Listen, first of all, we will not tolerate no Edgar Berlanga disrespect. That we gonna stop that. We gonna nip that in the bud off the ripple. There will be no Edgar Berlanga disrespect. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, let's go. As you can see, Edgar Berlanga, Subriel Matias, and Shakur Stevenson are on the same card. This fight is why I call, this is why I call this card the Puerto Rican invasion. His Excellency Turki Alashik recognizes Edgar Berlanga's greatness. You get what I'm saying? So he decided to make Edgar Berlanga the headliner of this card. Edgar Berlanga is the king of New York. He has the keys to the city. He is the cash cow, the new face of boxing, and he is the Prince of Puerto Rico.
True.
It's only right that this fight be held in New York, in Edgar Berlanga's backyard. He's a massive draw in New York, even though he only sells in the Hulu Theater in New York, but that's okay. We'll talk about that some other time. But he is a massive draw in New York. You know what I mean? Sources say that the mayor, Eric Adams himself, will be there at the fight to unveil a statue of Edgar Berlanga in honor of Edgar Berlanga right in Brooklyn.
True.
I heard Biggie had a street. In Brooklyn. They say Edgar Berlanga statue gonna be revealed right there. Hey, what's the name of the street? What's the name of the street of Biggie? What is it? Biggie the rapper Biggie Small, Notorious Big. What's the name? Hold on. What's the name of that street, fam? What's the name of that street in Brooklyn? What more Brooklyn heads at? What's the name of that street? Y'all let me know. What's the name of that street? Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Right now, cause what we finna do, we finna, I said it right, we finna, right now we finna reveal that statue right there. Hey, what's up? Hey, shout out to M. Cole. M. Cole, look here, man. Hey, look. hey, look here. M. Cole. Hey, look here, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, boy. We finna, man. Hey, man, we finna go ahead and make this. We finna make it crack over here, man. You know what I mean? It's only right, man, that that this fight be held in New York. Sources say that the mayor will be there, at the fight to unveil a statue in Edgar Berlanga's honor. What do you guys think about Dan Rafael's rumor about Shakur Stevenson firing Eddie Hearn? Because that's what he said. Facts. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man. Yeah. M. Cole say Cole smack today. Hey, look here, man. Oh, listen, man, you need to stop all that hate too, Cole. Cole, look here. I don't understand y'all, bro. The Edgar Berlanga hate. Edgar Berlanga. Hey, Cole. Edgar Berlanga is headlining the July 12th card. No titles on the line. Shakur Stevenson is the WBC champion. And he's fighting William Zepeda, and he's the co-main event. He's the co-main event. Hey, what you say? Walter Barr said he fired both Eddie Hearn and Jay Prince. Yeah, he's the co-main event. He's the co-main event to the Puerto Rican assassin. You get what I'm saying? There go Jamie over there hating again. Jamie, boy, you need to stop that hating.
To this day.
Boy, Jamie, you over there hating again. Hating on Edgar Berlanga. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Boy, what thing I say about Jamie? You can sit. Hey, Jamie, come on, fam. Right now, Puerto Rico is back right now, boy. We got Super Del Matias. We got doggone Shakur Stevenson and Edgar Berlanga. Right now, and then check this out. Shakur fighting William Zepeda. What y'all want to name this? Mexico versus Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico versus Mexico, Puerto Rico versus Mexico. You get what I'm saying? So I do understand, that would have been that would be, I can see why that fight potentially could have been that, you know what I mean? Could have been doggone Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda being the main event, because that's how you can pitch it. Puerto Rico versus Mexico, and then you tied into the great rivalry, the Puerto Rico versus Mexico rivalry throughout the years, and you can tie it into that. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Mo Easy. It is what it is. But before we get into the show, because I want to drop some of these receipts, I want to see what's up. Before we get into the show, I got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. I mean, we can't find him now. I don't know where he at. They say he in Cleveland somewhere, hiding somewhere, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, they said, you hold on. I got it. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about they they got doggone. We can start that Puerto Rico versus Mexico rivalry, But I'm gonna tell you what Shakur. I'm gonna tell you what Shakur never gonna have to do. Super Del Matias is on this card. I think he's fighting Puello. He's fighting Puello, right? He's on this card. Puello is really good at fighting power punches and stuff like that. But he's on this card. He's the only one from the island that I know of. I think he's the only one that's from the island. So, but he's not really a big star like that. So, you know what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to have Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson, and now I'm giving these guys some free game. Hey, shout out to Jamie. Jamie, check this out. I'm giving the promoter some free game. They should be paying me a consultation fee for this. How you help sell this fight in New York? you take Zepeda Matthias, Shakur Stevenson, Edgar Berlanga. You have them do a press conference in Puerto Rico. You don't even have to have the opponent with them. But you have them. Well, you should not. Hold on. Now you should have the opponent with them. Now I take that back. Have the opponents with them, because you'll be able to lean. You can lean on that Puerto Rico versus Mexico real heavy. No Didi, real heavy. If you had them do it in person, have them there on the island, and then you have William Zepeda there. I'm giving them some free game. You take Shakur Stevenson, Edgar Berlanga, Zepeda Matthias, and you do a press conference right there on the island, right there in Puerto Rico. And you make the announcement about the Puerto Rico versus Mexico rivalry. And then you tie Shakur to that. Now I don't know how much Spanish doggone Shakur Stevenson can speak. He's Puerto Rican, but I don't know how much Spanish he speaks. That's one. And two, I don't know how the natives will embrace him. But that's how you do it. You go ahead and say, you know what, baby boy, check this out. This is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna do a little press conference over here, man. Puerto Rico versus doggone. You get what I'm saying? That's how you do that there. You got Edgar Berlanga. They already know him. They already know him already. You know what I mean? So they know Edgar Berlanga. He's the Prince of Puerto Rico. So Edgar Berlanga got the island. He got the island on lock. Falcon, what you say, family? Say what sells more, black versus Mexican or Puerto Rican versus Mexican? That's a good question. I really don't know the answer to that. In America, I would say black versus Mexican in America from the American boxing fan standpoint. But I think from Puerto Rico versus Mexico, I think that'll probably do more from that aspect. You get what I'm saying? So right now, the black versus Mexican rivalry, there ain't really no rivalry like that anymore, like it was back in the day. With Roger Mayweather and all that stuff there, and you know how that was. So, but yeah, man. So I just sit back. That's how you do that. That's how you sell that. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. That's how you sell that fight right there. Mexico versus doggone Puerto Rico. I don't know. Like as I said, I don't know if the natives will embrace Shakur like that. But he light skinned, got dimples. He got light skinned, got dimples, got the good hair. He got the good hair. So he should be able to pass over there. True. Anyways, if you sitting here watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he should get a pass. I mean, I think he come to the ring. Shakur come to the ring with a Puerto Rican flag too, right? Yeah, he come to the ring with a Puerto Rican flag. So somebody said he ain't from Puerto Rico. Edgar Berlanga ain't from Puerto Rico, but y'all claiming him. True. You giving now? We can't be picking and choosing now. Edgar Berlanga ain't from Puerto Rico. He from Brooklyn, but y'all claiming him. So I'm claiming him. You know what I mean? I ain't from Puerto Rico, but I'm claiming him. The island threw a parade for Edgar Berlanga. You get what I'm saying? The island threw a parade for Edgar Berlanga. We saw it. We saw Edgar Berlanga on Instagram Live. He had dirt bikes. He had dirt bikes behind him, dirt bikes on the side of him, dirt bikes in front of him. They threw a parade for the man. Just saying, hey, hold on. We ain't picking and choosing now. We ain't doing that. We got to be consistent. It is what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hold on. Let me shout out to the Tenderrollers, the PYTs, the Honey Dips, and where we at? And the Snow Bunnies.
See your eyes shine, she's my Snow Bunny, please. And with the lights too, she's my sweet Dr. Queen. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control. Turn it up, it's me against the light. Snow Bunny, moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul. this lover's got is so raw. Make your goose stepping out, grip out of control.
Turn it up. It's me and you tonight.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the floor. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
Connected to the light. With my slow, turn it up. Been talking about the
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Let me go ahead and blow this up right quick. Let's go over here, man. Let's see what's happening. Man. All right, so we have this right here. We got that right there. We got iKey TV. That's receipt right there. iKey TV, Mr. Reliable. Let's see what we have right here. Like I said before, let's see top rank. Okay, they got their little thing up. They got a little top rank. Let's see, I had top rank window up. All right, what else I got? Let's see, Rick Glazier. Let's see, Rick. Let's click on Rick Glazier. But Rick Glazier be hating like a motherfucker. Hey, I rock with Rick, but Rick be hating like a boy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, boy. Oh man. Just a line full of hate. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm looking at Rick's Twitter page. Rick got a whole line of hate over there. He said hate over there. He hating over everything, boy. Yeah, man. All right. Dang, boy. Anything PBC, he hate that. Anything Eddie Hearn or Matchroom. I'm looking at Rick Glazer. It's Twitter page, right? Boy, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Boy, Rick, boy. But what they gotta say about Rick? He consistent now. He doing some consistent. I give him that now. Damn, he consistent. Let's see. Okay, here we go right here. This is it right here. Let me go ahead and blow this up. Rick be hating like a motherfucker, boy. God damn, he just if we had a player haters award, but he might be number one. Rick might be number one. I'm like, if we had a player haters award, God damn, Rick, boy, you be hating like a motherfucker, boy. Yeah, Rick, boy, you do not take. I'm talking about every day, consistently. Rick hating on anything, except Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya going to boy. Rick ain't got that bad to say about Oscar De La Hoya going to boy. Nothing. Hey, you know what? I ain't mad at him though. I definitely ain't mad at him, boy. Cause if you get money with somebody now, hey, shout out to Casino. Hey, Casino, if you get money with somebody and they paying you, hey, you better not say nothing about them. Shit, hey, matter of fact, hey, Casino, you know how it is. Man, I ain't got nothing to say. Man, Coach, did you see what did you see what Ricky Valentine said? Said on Twitter. Listen, man, how do you feel about what Ricky Valentine said? We don't like him. What you got to say about that? Man, Ricky Valentine is an outstanding person. I don't know what you talking about. What he said on Twitter. He said that if he see an old lady, he gonna slap the old lady down and for no reason. How do you feel about that? Man, I'm pretty sure Ricky Valentine said that. Are you sure? It's a strong possibility that someone could have hacked his account. So I think you may have to just give him some time to, to see, give him time to, see what's out there and give him time to respond. I seriously doubt that Ricky Valentine is anything other than an outstanding citizen. So when you go to hear people talk like that, you already know what time it is.
To this day.
Hey, shout out to the Nick and Nita show. Hey, bro, when you go to hear people talk like that, just listen to him. All right, he always got something to say about this side over here. Always got something to say about that side over there. He always got something to say about the other side over there. But this side is always peaches and ice cream, butterflies and lilies, doves and buttermilk. Okay, all right, that tell you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Hey, Casino said you better bend the knee, not he said one knee, not two. Hey, if you said they go 2 knees, hey Casino, hey, if you see a dude on 2 knees, you ought to know what it is. Hey, Sue said, Coach, should Conwell seek rematch versus Garcia? Yeah, I think he should. Hey, if you see him on 2 knees, hey, Casino, check this out. Fam. If you see him on 2 knees, they say bend the knee, right? They say bend the knee. But if you mess around and see him on 2 knees, you ought to know what time it is. Fam, I said bend the knee. Fam, I said bend the knee, not both knees.
After my God, I respect it. I respect it. After my God. I respect it. After my God, give him after my God.
You second to God, champ.
No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him.
Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture before you pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo, champ.
He needs air.
He needs air.
Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to do. All right, why are you pushing?
Don't worry about it. Come on, I got you, all right?
Hey, this nigga had both knees. Hey, he give new meaning to, you know, that song by Steve Arlington. I make you weak at the knees. Weak at the knees. Boy, he give new meaning to I make you weak at the knees. Hey, he give new meaning to, hey, SWB, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. Hey, he got weak in the knees, you know what I mean? He can hardly speak, you know. He fainted. He started crying. Hey, he grabbed that little small 10-karat gold chain he had on around his neck. He holding his neck doing like this here. You get what I'm saying? That little small ass chain. Man, talk that little small ass chain, man. Hey, listen, man. Stop, man. Man, talk that little small ass chain you got around your goddamn neck, man. Floyd got all this ice around his neck. What the hell you got that little small ass chain? What you grabbing that little small ass chain for? Man, take that shit off your neck. True. Yeah, man. Hey, that's disrespectful. Floyd got all that fake jewelry around his neck. That one of them Chinese dudes don't sold. He think he got $1 million worth of jewelry on. Yeah, yes, this watch right here costs $18 million. Man, how you let them get you like that, Chief? They try to rob you, Chief. They're gonna pay $18 million for $18,000 watch. You know, for $18,000 watch. The people they don't ready to flim down on them. They don't ready to flim down on the total. Yeah, man. Here you go. This the diamond tester right here. Chief Floyd, check it out. Here, look right here. Look at it. You see the clarity in that? That's real ice right there, dripping. That's real ice. That's VVS right there. That's a 50-karat stone right there. Test it. Use my tester right here that I pulled out of my pocket. Use my tester. I got about 3 of them in there. All right, hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah. You see what I'm saying? See what it say? What the tester say, Floyd? You see? It say 100%, right? See, that's 100% diamond. Wait a minute. How do I know that you're not trying to fool me? How do I know these real? Did you have another tester? Yeah, Floyd, I got about 2 more in my bag. Yeah, let me get that one. Let me use that tester right there. Okay, you can use that one. Damn, it says 100%. Yeah, it said 100%. Okay, no, let me use that one. See what that one said. You know what I mean? All of them, he's so goddamn dumb. He don't know to use his own goddamn tester. True. Selling these niggas Cuban zirconia for $18 million. Anyways, let me let y'all see this here. Now, Eddie Hearn squashes Shakur Stevenson split rumors. This is, who wrote this? Boxing News, right? It said Eddie Hearn has reaffirmed his promotional agreement with Shakur Stevenson amid speculation that the WBC this article was written today, the 21st. Eddie Hearn has reaffirmed promotional agreement with Shakur Stevenson amid speculation that the WBC Lightweight champion has parted ways with Matchroom Boxing. Overnight, boxing journalist Dan Rafael posted on X that Stevenson, 27 years old, has split. Well, he didn't say split. He said he fired him. Has fired Eddie Hearn, and he split for Matchroom. Rafael wrote, in reporting on July the 12th, card with Shakur versus Zepeda, a source with knowledge of the specifics told me Shakur split for Matchroom. James Prince, his manager, has hired Lou DiBella as his promoter for the event to handle things on their behalf. That's not what he said in the original tweet. And then I even seen that somebody made a video, I think that was Fred Barbershop Conversation, saying that Shakur Stevenson parted ways. He fired Eddie Hearn, and James Prince. I say, man, it's not somebody. Now, I don't know who told Fred Barbershop Conversation this young man. Listen, I don't know who told Fred this, but now to say that Shakur fired Booger Ray, Eddie the Hitman Hearn is one thing, but to say he also fired James Prince, now y'all know that ain't happening. True. Now y'all know that ain't happening. Hey, that ain't happening. Hey, Shakur. Yeah, Jay, man, what's going on, man? You fired, man. Hey, Shakur, check this out, man. You was there. Do you remember? You say you firing me? Yeah, man, you fired. I'm firing you. I'm firing you and her. That's what originally was out there. Yeah, man. Do you remember that time? You was with my sons. Yeah. I remember. You remember that time y'all was at this bowling alley? Yeah, I remember that. And what happened after that? Yeah, man. We was at the bowling alley. Yeah, you're in the back, and me, Takeoff. Me, Takeoff. Quavo. Both of your sons, and there's a whole bunch of Houston dudes. The posse. You know what I mean? All mob ties. We was there shooting dice, and something happened, and doggone. Unfortunately, something happened to doggone Takeoff. My favorite Migo. RP to Takeoff. You know what I mean? Something happened. Unfortunately, man, and unfortunate incident. That's what happened. Now, you might want to reconsider you talking about firing me. I would hate for something of that magnitude that happened on that unfaithful night with the rappers, some of that sort was to happen to you. So we know that ain't happening. True. Yeah. See that's cap. All that's cap. I can tell. Listen, I don't have to call nobody. I know for a fact that's cap. That's cap. That's all cap. That's all cap. You get what I'm saying? And everybody know it. So anyway, Dan Rafael said, "Let me do this again. Worded better in reporting on July the 12th card with Shakur Zepeda. Sources with knowledge of specifics told me that Shakur split from Matchroom. James Prince, his manager, has hired Lou DiBella as promoter for the event to handle things on their behalf. And it says Stevenson is set to defend his world title against mandatory challenger William Zepeda in New York. You guys already know about that. In New York, July the 12th, supported by a strong undercard featuring Edgar Berlanga, the Puerto Rican assassin. It's featuring him. So it's Edgar Berlanga, and then there's everybody else. True. Boy, if Edgar Berlanga lose this fight, boy, out there, they gonna clown him, boy. They gonna clown him. We have Albert Puello. I think he's Dominican versus Superman Matias, and then we have David Morrell versus Imam Katayev, right? An official announcement is still pending. So, I'm not gonna lie, this is a damn good card, right? I like this card right here, fam. I like this card. Right, really though. Shakur Zepeda, Berlanga, Shiraz, Puello, Matias. You got 3 Puerto Ricans on this card. Morel and Katayev. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like this card. So this is the interview that Boxing News did with Eddie Hearn. The Matchroom chairman responded succinctly saying, "We have a 2-fight agreement with Shakur and TAS." Let's pull this up. I think I have. Do I have this? I think I have this. Let's go. I think it's up here. Let me see. I think it's up here.
Though in the heavyweight division, although Usyk seems to be growing every day, that
the 290 horsepower Kia K5 GT.
Good big un beats a good little un. At least I hope so. Yeah, I mean, look, he did come through. Obviously, Derek.
I don't know if y'all can hear that. Let me see. Oh, y'all can hear it. Now let me find this here, man. Let me find this here. Where that video at? Hold on. I got that receipt right there. Where that video at? I had that video right here. Y'all bear with me. I have it. I damn sure have it. Damn sure do. My main man, Booger Ray. Fred Barbershop Conversations. Okay. Nino Brown with the fake jewelry. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Let's go to history. Oh, man. Fuck, why I did that? Y'all bear with me one moment. I'm trying to pull this receipt up. Because I want to hear it out of the horse's mouth. Eddie the Hitman Hearn. I don't want nobody thinking I'm making it up. I always like to let you hear it from the horse's mouth. So can't nobody say I'm capping, Coach making it up. That ain't what Eddie said. Okay, all right, let's pull it up. Okay, that's his video. I got a bunch of damn video. Where that goddamn video at? I'm gonna have to have somebody send it to me then. Thought I had it up. Yeah, I could have swore I had that video up of Eddie Hearn. Could have swore I had that video up of Eddie Hearn. Let's see. Thought I had it up. What Eddie Hearn did today. I had that video up. The hell I did with it. Two-Tone the Superstar shot a video. Hey, boy, I'm trying to tell you, everybody on this. I'm trying to figure out where that video at. I'm trying to figure out where that video at. Anyways, we'll go to Aki TV. Let's go to Aki TV. Let's go to Aki. I know Aki TV is Canelo fans' favorite YouTube channel. That's their favorite YouTube channel. Let's go. I do not own the rights to this materials for educational purposes only.
What bothered me when he announced that he
Now, this is apparently the voice of Turki Alashik. Let's hear this again.
Big fight with him, okay? What bothered me when he announced that he respect me, but he doesn't like what Gia and Riyadh Season doing to boxing. And after that, I respond with what I respond. And he sending indirect message to me by someone and said, no, I am respecting you, but was situation between me and Eddie when we talk, and I don't like the way.
So he's talking about Shakur Stevenson. He's saying that everything you just heard up until this point, he's talking about his issue, what bothered him or whatever. Shakur Stevenson. He's talking about Shakur Stevenson. Let's go.
Like the way of Eddie talking to me. Then I said, it is not my responsibility if something happened between you and someone else. Why get me inside this?
Yes.
You understand me?
So basically what he's trying to say is, Shakur is saying that I responded the way I responded because I didn't like the way Eddie Hearn was talking to me. And Turki Alashik just basically saying, look, man, whatever you and Eddie Hearn got going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You responded to me negatively because Eddie Hearn responded to you negatively has no bearing on me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Whatever issue that you have with Eddie Hearn, that's between you and him. You get what I'm saying? No. Hey, check this out. Hey, Chrome, I get what you're saying. He talking about, you say he talking about Canelo. But hold on. I need you to listen.
Yeah.
We're looking with respect with all fighters, and we want to do the big event and the big fight. What's not happened before for a lot of reason, and my door is open for all the fighters, and let's see. He sent to
Again, I do not own the rights to some materials for educational purposes only.
me and direct message. He want to connect after his fight.
After the fight, okay.
But, and even I don't know if it is this uh,
Get to the Eddie
right
Hearn part.
message or real message or not. I don't know. I just tell you what happened and what I receive.
Yeah. Do you have hope of rekindling the relationship? You believe that you know, after his fight with Edgar Berlanga, that you can sit down and hopefully make something happen?
What?
What I am dream?
Yeah.
I like to see it against Crawford. I like to see it against Benavides.
All right, here, it's coming up now.
Shocking news. Shakur Stevenson has officially left his promoter, Eddie Hearn. They had a 2-fight deal. Well, Shakur made it a 1-fight deal. And it was only against Padley, an electrician. According to Dan Rafael, Shakur fired Eddie Hearn and left an electrician.
According to Dan Rafael, Shakur fired Eddie Hearn. I want y'all to hear this.
According to Dan Rafael, Shakur made it a 1-fight deal and has officially left his promoter, Eddie Hearn. They had a 2-fight deal. Well, Shakur made it a 1-fight deal.
All right, let's start right there. Somebody explain to me, how can a fighter have a 2-fight deal with the promoter, and then after one fight, he just ups and says, you know what, you're fired, I'm leaving. Somebody explain that to me. Now, I can explain to you what happened. I can make this very clear. What happened? I can see a fighter signing a 2-fight deal with a 1-fight option. What I mean by that is, okay, we're going to do 2 fights, but I have the option to leave after the first fight. Very similar to what happens in the NFL, the NBA all the time. You may have a fighter, you sign a fighter, or you sign a player on football or basketball. Let's say you sign Tom Brady, and Tom Brady signed a 5-year, $200 million contract with the Patriots, and they have it's a 5-year contract, but Tom Brady can exercise. There's an option. The fifth year is optional. You know, we got a 4-year contract, we got a 5-year contract, baby boy, but you can opt out after the 4th year. I can see a situation like that. If it's a situation like that, then say it's a situation like that. That's not a fighter firing a promoter. If you got it, because you're making it, because it's misleading. You're making it seem like, okay, he got 2-fight deal with him. If that's the case, Teofimo can leave Top Rank right now. Yeah, Bob, you fired. I'm leaving. He can leave. His contract ain't up to 2. Well, I don't know when his contract is up with Top Rank. Somebody told me a year, but I don't know if that's really it. But you get what I'm saying, though. You know, that's how they making it seem like he was under contract, a binding contract, and then he just told Eddie, yeah, man, I'm firing you. I'm finna go give another promoter. We know that ain't what happened. True. We know that. And what to say, J Kid? He say T.O. ain't got them goons. Hey, J Kid, you know what? T.O. may not have no goons, but guess what he do have?
We did it first, and we motivate. We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different.
He motivate the greats. J Kid. He motivate the greats. Let's continue.
And it was only against Padley, an electrician. According to Dan Rafael, Shakur fired Eddie Hearn and left Matchroom to hire Lou DiBella. Dan Rafael reported that Shakur split with Matchroom, and his manager, Jay Prince, has hired Lou DiBella as his promoter. Well,
so and you say how you worded that. Now I can see how someone said, yeah, man, the way he worded it.
Manager Jay Prince.
He said Shakur fires Eddie Hearn and his manager, Jay Prince.
Shakur fired Eddie Hearn and left Matchroom to hire Lou DiBella. Dan Rafael reported that Shakur split with Matchroom, and his manager, Jay Prince, has hired Lou DiBella as his promoter.
If you don't listen to that correctly, you would think that he fired Jay Prince. He fired Eddie Hearn and his manager Jay Prince. You know what I mean? He's supposed to say he fired Eddie Hearn, period. His manager Jay Prince has now hired such and such, but it's how we worded it. You know, it sounds like a run-on sentence. What you say, and that's the conjunction. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Well, that was odd, especially that Shakur actually already landed the Zepeda fight. Now, first of all, Turki announced the Ring Magazine card for the Shakur fight. And man, it's going to be stacked with Hamza versus Edgar Berlanga, which that should be the fight to start off this card.
So anyway, I keep TV bored anymore. I can't. Anyway, let's go over here. Okay, so we got that. He fired Eddie Hearn. That's Floyd right there. Let's see. Here go Fred. Here go Fred, Barbershop Conversation. I do not own the rights to the material. It's for education purposes only. What do Fred talking about?
Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I was running around all weekend.
Fred worded it. So this is how Fred worded it. Shakur leaves Jay Prince and Eddie Hearn for Turki Alashik's dollars. Is he a traitor or smart? So, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You get what I'm saying? Now Fred says yeah, man, he loved Jay Prince and Eddie Hearn. This shit too funny. Let's go.
Games and Lincoln and I flew out of town. Jay Prince Jr., who killed to listen to Frederick Hawthorne. Shakur Stevenson has left Jay Prince and Eddie Hearn for Turkey, right?
Hey, you know what? You know what I like about it? Hey, Fred's so confident too. He's so confident. He's saying it with his chest out too. He's so confident too. He's so confident. Like he's so assured of himself in this video. You know, hey, Mr. G4L. Hey, he's so sure of himself in this video too. Oh, like roll in the bubble. But anyway, let's go. Shout out to Fred, man.
First, let's start. This is so layered. First, I'm gonna say it literally pays to listen to Frederick Hawthorne. Why? No middleman. Two, Shakur Stevenson, who killed that rapper? Jay Prince, who killed that rapper? Jay Prince Jr., who killed that rapper? There was too many people in there for them not to know who murdered that.
Hey, what is he talking about? What is Fred talking about? Hey, Fred don't jump to another subject. Anyway, let's go.
Black man. 3. Turki Alashik is quite possibly the most powerful man in boxing.
All right, let's stop right there. I can't hear no more. Now, he right about that. Turki Alashik is the most powerful man in boxing. Those are the facts. It is because of his position that he has with his job. He worked for the Crown Prince. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. Fred said so much shit right here. Who killed that rapper, Jay Prince? You know, he put a murder on these people, man. Yeah, man, they killed the rapper, dog. They did that. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's what they did, dog. I seen it. I'm trying to tell you, dog. So he putting that on them, right? Fred don't shot the video. Now, as I told you, the reason why I played on Aki TV first, because if you don't listen to it carefully, it sounds like he's saying that he fired Eddie Hearn and Jay Prince, because he said he fired Eddie Hearn and he paused, and Jay Prince he hired a new promoter for him and all that stuff there. Now, if you just listen to that little short part, you would think that, damn, man, he fired him. He fired Jay Prince too. Now we know that ain't happening. I told y'all that. Hey, listen, Jesus would get fired before Jay Prince get fired. The Archangel Michael would get fired before Jay Prince get fired. You can believe that. Shakur will fire his mama before doggone Jay Prince get fired. True. Yeah, that ain't happening. Anyway, okay, let's go over here. Let's see what we got. All right, you get what I'm saying? I think Eddie Hearn said something. I forgot where's the one that Eddie Hearn said something at? Eddie Hearn said something, man. Eddie Hearn did an interview, man, and said something of the sort where, you know, the way they, as I said, man, the way they worded it like the man, they worded it like the, you know what I mean? They worded it like, I'm trying to find it over here. They worded it like the man, like it was a package deal. He got rid of both of these people. I'm like, man, that ain't happening, bro. As soon as I saw that, Fred, I don't know where Fred got his information from, but he took it and ran with it. Now he said Shakur. Now it's gonna be some people online right now arguing. Yeah, man, you know, you heard about what Shakur did, what he did. Man, he fired Jay Prince. The man, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's out there on the internet. Google it, look it up. It's out on the internet. He fired Jay Prince and Eddie Hearn. He had a 2-fight contract. I say, dude, I'm pretty sure if he was able to just get up and walk away from Eddie Hearn, if this is the case, I say I'm pretty sure he wasn't locked into a contract. He probably had an option to leave after the first fight. So instead of wording it that way, what it is people who don't like Eddie Hearn, and again, I don't like none of y'all. But people who don't like Eddie Hearn, they use that as a template to say, yeah, man, you know, Eddie Hearn, Shakur Stevenson fired Eddie Hearn, and he just hired Lou DiBella. I mean, that's simply not true. True. No, if you're gonna tell it, just be honest about it. No details. You know, if you sit there and ask him a question, I say, well, how can a fighter fire a promoter if he has a binding contract with him? If that's the case, every fighter who has a binding contract with their promoter would just fire their promoters and work directly with Turki Alashik or work with someone else. So we know that's not the case. And another thing too, I was speaking to someone, right? I'm gonna drop the phone lines, but I was speaking to someone, and the person I was speaking to, the person that I spoke to, damn, I didn't know I had my phone in my yeah, the person that I spoke to, we'll just say he's a boxing insider. We'll just say that, right? He told me that Turki Alashik, when he make fights, he reaches out directly to the fighter. If Turki Alashik want to make a fight with a fighter, he'll reach out directly to them or their direct representative. Meaning, if a fighter is under contract, put it this way, this particular person that I spoke to works for a particular promotional company, and he told me directly, yeah, man, the man reached out directly to our fighters. I mean, what we gonna do? We can't sue him, you know. So how we gonna sue? These people got more money than whatever, you know. So I mean, what we gonna do? Okay, yeah, man, you reach out to him, and the fighter saying, look here, dog, this man, you been paying me $100,000 for a fight. This man telling me he gonna pay me $3 million for this fight that you been paying me $100,000 for. Man, tighten up. What you gonna do? I want to take this fight. And then, you know, well, all right, well, the promoter gonna get their cut. We're gonna go ahead and go along with it, work with it. This ain't a part of the plan, but you get what I'm saying? You know, because you look like a bad guy trying to deny your fighter the right to make big money. You know, as a promoter, if you try to get in the way of that, you look like the bad guy. You might as well go ahead and let it go down and get your cut on it. I mean, that's what they told me. So, you know, it is what it is. He reached out directly to the fighter. Anyways, where's that video at? Where's that video at? Man, somebody sent me this doggone Mama Holyfield. Man, hey, bro, look here. This Mama Holyfield impersonation, bro, is hilarious, fam. This shit right here is like, this nigga so spot on, boy. They need to get him an Academy Award. He need an Academy Award, man. This dude right here, you know, and again, I motivate even the greats. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's hear this here. This dude right here is hilarious. I don't know who this dude's name is, but
since we being honest, let's be honest. Cause Shakur ain't no tank. Who did Shakur fight? Cause my boy Floyd Schofield is the best, hands down. And I kept telling y'all that. We want the fight with Tank. We'll take the fight with Shakur. Anybody. It's whatever. It's up. My son is the best. And I've been telling y'all that. He sparred everybody. I'm not hating. He's on the come up. Why he can't fight the top dog? Why Shakur running from my son? Since we being honest.
Oh my God. Bro, this ether. Hey, this ether. Hey, this ether. Hey, this right here. Hey, fam, this is ether. This ether. This. Everybody know this nigga Zesty. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh man. Oh, listen. Oh my God.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Oh my God, bro. This oh my. Oh, listen, bro. Hey, listen. I thought. Well, listen. What I did to him was the death blow. This is just. This is a funeral. This is the funeral. This is the funeral. Bro, just imagine being Kid Austin. Bro, he can't go nowhere. He can't go nowhere in public. Just imagine being Kid Austin, dog, and you got people walking up to you talking about something. Stop it. You know, you saw my son. You know, bro, just imagine you got people walking up to you saying this. He can't go outside when he's Kid Austin is very sheltered. He's 23 years old, but he on lockdown, 24-hour surveillance. Let me tell you something, fam. Bro, he can't go nowhere in public. And everybody, guess what? Everybody gonna call him Mama Holyfield. Because that's what people call him, Mama Holyfield. Let's continue.
Let's be honest. Cause Shakur ain't no tank. Who did Shakur fight? Cause my boy.
Oh,
my boy.
Well, I gotta hear this again. Hold on. Let's hear this again.
Since we being honest. Let's be honest. Cause Shakur ain't no tank. Who did Shakur fight? Cause my boy, Floyd Schofield is the best, hands down. And I kept telling y'all that.
This nigga.
We want to fight with Tank. We'll take the fight with Shakur. Anybody. It's whatever. It's up. My son is the best. And I've been telling y'all that. He sparred everybody. I'm not hating. He's on the come up. Why he can't fight the top dog? Why Shakur running from my son?
Hey, bro, this nigga. Hey, somebody go arrest this man. This nigga going to jail. Hey, you know what? Put him in jail. We finna put him in jail. Hey, bro, hey, look, your pal, you going to jail, dog. It is, listen, bro, you going to jail for this one here, bro. This right here. Hey, he said it's up. It's up. It's up. He said it's up. Hey, bro, he said it's up.
You sound like a bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the kid.
Throw away the kid.
That nigga going to jail. He going to jail. Hey, who this here, man? Who this here? What this doing here? What's this doing? I need to follow him. Hey, who this dude here, man? Oh, somebody say on the south side, Juju. Let me follow the dude. This dude is funny than a motherfucker. This nigga funny than a motherfucker. This nigga funny. I need to hear that one more time. Let's hear that one more time. Hold on, let's hear that one more time. Hold on, let's hear that one more time.
Since we being honest, let's be honest. Cause Shakur ain't no tank. Who did Shakur fight? Cause my boy, Floyd Schofield is the best, hands down. And I kept telling y'all that. We want the fight with Tank. We'll take the fight with Shakur. Anybody. It's whatever. It's up. My son is the best. And I've been telling y'all that he sparred everybody. I'm not hating. He's on the come up. Why he can't fight the top dog? Why Shakur running from my son? Since
hey, bro, this is so spot on, bro. Hey, we gotta give him Academy Award. Hey, let's get it. What the brother name is? What his name is? The real Southside Jew. Let's give him a round of applause. Boy, this. Hey, my nigga, this right here, boy. Hey, bro, hey, look here, this right here, bro, boy, but you know what?
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different.
You know, we motivate the greats, we did it first, and we motivate even the greats. You get what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and drop these phone lines, man, 530-494-9636. Y'all go ahead and hit the old boy up, man, y'all know what time it is.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. I would hate to be like, damn, dog, I'm walking down the street. Son, don't go outside. Don't worry about them. You know, they just jealous of you because look, you're making millions of dollars. You're a millionaire. Y'all ain't make no million yet. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We're putting it out there in the universe. What's wrong with you? Stop. Why are you acting like that? Now, kid, my son is, he's the best. Everyone, I'm like, man, Lord have mercy, this nigga here, boy. I have 6 kids. Well, so for all of those out there who says I have sugar in my tank, I have 6 kids. I got the video where kids say, no, on the real, my dad be getting booty. He say, don't say that, kid. Don't say that. Don't tell them I be getting booty. Don't say that. I got a video. That was going to be on part 2 of my ether rant. When I go on my ether rant, that was going to be on part 2. Yeah, I got the video where he said that. No, my dad be getting booty. And he say, no, stop, don't say that. They're going to misinterpret what you're saying.
True.
I got the video now.
True.
Yeah, I got that one, boy. I swear to God, I got that one right now. Like for real though.
To this day.
Yeah, I got that one, boy. But I ain't got nail another. If I don't have nail another one, I have that one. I definitely have that one. Like facts. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, nigga around this bitch, man, shit. Hey, shout out to the natural. Nigga say, hey, shout out to John. He said he wasn't lying. he said, I eat the one. Hey, you know what, man? This shit just be too easy, dog. Hey, sometimes I feel like I'm taking candy from my baby. I said, this too easy. They be giving me these easy layups, man. They be giving me easy layups, dog. Like, you know what I mean? I just be walking into the ether. Like, this ain't nothing I really even wanna put out there like that, dog. But it's just so, they make me do it to them. They make me do it to them. You get what I'm saying? They did with them. Hey man, shout out to Green Eyes P, man, dropping 2 pounds on your boy. She say, little Sparky Pally. Yeah, man, little Sparky Pally, man. I'm just saying, man, I'm like, bro, shit, you go to Atlanta. Hey, check this out. You go to Atlanta. Listen, just because a man have kids, don't mean he don't play for the other side. Just because he have kids don't mean he don't play for the other side. You just play for both sides. You play offense and defense. That's what I call it. You play offense and defense. You get what I'm saying? You play quarterback and linebacker. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. You listen, you the pitcher and the catcher. In baseball, you would be the pitcher and the catcher. You get what I'm saying? In football, you'll play offense and defense. You play both sides. So that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing, bro. I'm trying to listen. Go to Atlanta. They'll tell you. Hell, you ain't got to go to Atlanta. Come to Florida. Go anywhere at this point. You get what I'm saying? You can go anywhere at this point. I mean, that's just reality of the situation. When you got 7 kids, you just did that. You know what I mean? If you're a booty bandit, you're a booty bandit, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Shakur don't want none with my son. Bro, it's just how he be looking. I said, this nigga's a real hoe. Like, I'm saying all these feminine mannerisms and stuff. This nigga's a real hoe. Shakur don't want none with my son. My son is the one that gets the champions ready for their fight. What are you talking about? You supposed to be a reporter. You need to do your research, do your homework. It's not my job to do that. Stop saying that. Stop. Why are you doing that? This is why I don't like coming over here doing interviews with you. You know, like, man, like, yo, am I tripping? I'm looking around the room. I said, bro, I have women. I said, listen, I swear to God, bro. I'm in Houston, dog. I'm in Houston. I ain't gonna put the sister out there. I'm in Houston, right? The sister came up to me because she saw the video. She saw my Mama Holyfield video, right? She saw the video, right? Listen, she saw the video, right? She said, you know what? Why does he act so zesty? 3 women. It was was 3 women. I think it was like 2 women and a teenager, something like that, right? It was, I think one was the mother. It was the mother, the sister, and I think maybe a daughter or something like that, right? He said, why does he act so zesty? Shout out to Monty King. Hey, look here, man. Why does he act so zesty? I say, damn. Oh, y'all picked up on that? I said, everybody said, over here, we say that nigga, got a little sugar in the tank. Hey, shout out to Mika Love him, SS Ryder, salute. Clinton Cummings, salute, fam. Cool Breeze, Ruben Allen, summer in November. Hey, why he look so zesty, fam? Like, man, you know what, man? I ain't really noticed that. Hey, check this out, fam. I ain't really noticed that, fam, like, damn, for real, huh? He sound, you know what I mean? Oh, he sounds zesty, huh? You know what I mean? You got that big body biz, huh? You like giving benefits with friends. You like giving benefits to friends, huh? You know what I mean? You like getting DP by the boys, huh? You play with your hair hard. Carlo, though. You play with your hair hard. You hide your sweetness behind having 7 kids, huh? You say you were homeless, huh? You say you were lonely, huh? You know what I mean? Oh my God. They call you Mama Holyfield, huh? You like to play with your hair, huh? Interviews, huh? You know what I mean? You bet your eyes, huh? You lick your lips, huh? You like to cut your eyes at the interviewer, huh? Hey, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Mo, what's the word, man?
Hey, Rob, boy, talk to me.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah. Shit. Back to this card, man. Dan was talking about how, how Core should be main eventing and this, that, and the third. For the life of me, Slammer, I don't understand why is motherfuckers so worried about that? What does it matter with Core fight? Main event, co-main, 4th, 5th, who gives a fuck? The whole point is for him to fight somebody that we want him to fight, right?
Yeah. We did that. That's a great fight. Will Zepeda Shakur.
So
That's a great
Joker's
fight.
trying to always find something to bellyache about. I know your man is Belinga trash, but we got to also understand Hamza is Big Turk man.
Yeah,
you know
Turk
what
man.
I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
his man,
Big
though.
Turk man. So
Facts.
he's setting he Big Turk know what he's doing. He about to set the play up for Hamza to probably end up getting a cinnamon fight. Y'all don't even know that, but y'all don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Oh, cool." Once Hamza actually stopped this family, something that Cinnamon couldn't do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Y'all fuck around. If Bud can't get the stoppage and retire Cinnamon, oh, Hamza in the background. So I mean, it's all part of the game. And as far as Core situation go, we don't know where. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, ever since Eddie been in the game, right? He came over to the U.S. He gave everybody options. Your option is you fight for Matchroom. If you can find a better deal, either we match it or you go fight on that card. That's always been the case.
Facts. Those are facts.
Been like that.
Those are facts. Those are facts.
That's always been that. So what I'm seeing is he fought on Matchroom, right? Matchroom, he wanted a certain number. And then Big Turk had the number that Cole was cool with. Eddie couldn't match it, so it was cool. So that's what it comes down to. And it's at the point now where maybe Eddie can't match the number that Cole is looking for. So if you can't match the number Cole looking for, then what's the point in staying with Eddie? So it's an option. He do have options, and I'm sure Cole been in this game, and Jay Prince been in this game. They know how to do a contract. You know what I'm saying? They know what the fuck they doing.
So
once again, Bam is never. Yeah.
No, so just like you saying, he had an option, and this is what I'm saying. The way it was put out there, Shakur Stevenson fired Eddie Hearn. He had a 2-fight deal, and he fired him. And I'm like, okay, I listen to language very well. I said, okay, he fired Eddie.
Yeah.
Now I knew once I heard that, I knew it was a lie. I say there's no way he could have had a 2-fight contract with Eddie Hearn, binding contract, and then after the first fight, he said, I'm just going to get rid of you. It doesn't work that way and find another promoter. I said more than likely he had a 2-fight agreement with the 1-fight option. So, I have the option to opt out of this contract after the first fight if I so choose to do so. If that's what he did, that's not he fired Eddie Hearn.
Right, exactly. Exactly. But like I said, all Eddie joints, and since he's been working on the I can't talk for what he did in the UK. I'm talking about when he stepped foot down here in the US, every fighter he had always said the same thing. If this is my fight, if I can find a bigger deal somewhere else or a better fight, I'll go over it.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. It's always been like that, but Bammers don't want to talk about it because they don't know no better, Slim. I don't know. Just motherfuckers be on some Bama shit. I don't care what core face the outcome is going to be the outcome. Core by UD, put your house on it. It don't matter. I'm just glad we got motherfuckers. I'm glad Oscar let that motherfucker go. now, God damn.
Hey, he 30. When he 35 and know what's up, I'm saying if he ain't ready now, he ain't gonna be ready.
Oscar refused.
Yeah, he ain't ready.
Oscar tried. Yeah. He tried. Boy, he tried to get up right. He's like, shit, we put Farm in the ring twice. You still ain't have a good outing. Fuck it, it's over. We ain't really too much we can do to prepare you for a call. Just go ahead. I mean, he ain't gonna get cashed out, but it is what it is. But that's all I got for you, Slim. I stop listening to these Brammers. They don't know shit, man. You gotta ask motherfuckers how much you paying property taxes. I don't even talk. How much you paying property taxes, bro? If you ain't paying property taxes, don't talk to me. How much is it escrow? Don't talk to me. Something at the very minimum. What do you own? Don't talk to me about other motherfuckers' contracts. All right, I'm out.
All right, Snoop L. Now see. hey, so I get it. They don't like Eddie Hearn, and again, I don't know the man, so they don't like Eddie Hearn. All of these promoters and writers who are associated, all of the promoters, their employees, the reporters who side with certain promoters, hate certain promoters. Shout out to Gold Rush, shout out to Willie Sumner, salute fam. Power brokers in the game, like a Rick Glazer, whoever they do business with, it's always gonna be up the other side. So you see all these dudes, yeah, man, shoot, they taking shots at Eddie, and again, they can take shots at Eddie all they want to. I don't give a damn either way. But my point is, I'm like, dude, like y'all got to explain it the way it's supposed to be explained. Y'all trying to make it. It's an obvious hit piece against Eddie Hearn. He fired Eddie Hearn. You can't fire no damn promoter if you got a binding contract with him. So what was the terms of the contract? That's not firing. That's an option. Players in the NBA do it all the time. Carla, hold on. Players in the NFL do it all the time. They do it all the time. They have an option. 2-fight deal, a 1-fight option. Period. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Somebody said no more middlemen. If I'm a fighter, Shakur, if I'm a fighter, I stay a free agent. Kind of like what Devin Haney doing. Kind of like what Shakur signing with a promoter for 1 fight, but he didn't really need to. I don't even know what the purpose of dealing with a promoter is if you're dealing directly with Turki Alashik, to be honest with you. But maybe to get, like I say, to promote the event, because Turki Alashik is not a promoter. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is boy. Hey, it's Breland Clay again. You know, from South Carolina, man. You know, I had called in the other day and shit. I was calling because I was trying to figure out, because I know, you know, you funny though, man. So, you know, but is you really feeling like Berlanga, like really, like is you trolling a little bit, or like you really feeling like Berlanga that dude? like, cause you good with it, like you so good with it. Hey, like I feel like you one of my uncles for like the cookout. Like for real, I feel like we can sit under the tree and we can drink us a cold one and shit, man. For real, cause you got me rolling, boy. I'm about to wreck my car. I'm driving home. I'm like, boy, I'm about to wreck my shit, bro. For real.
hey, no. You know what? No, but I be bullshit.
Cause I'm like, bro, you too smart. Like, I don't accept that shit from a nigga like knockout boxing. You know, he a tank rider. You know, all them niggas. But from you, hey, I hold you higher regard. I can't let you slide on that. I can't let you slide on that.
No, man, look what it is, man. See, I used to be an Edgar Berlanga hater, right?
Yeah.
And then when he fought Canelo, he went on a world tour. I never seen a fighter.
Crazy. I have never seen that.
I never seen a fighter.
Seen you get your ass dropped twice, lose the fight, and say, "But hey, bro, hey, I still made it home." You know how would that be like when you live to fight another day? He like, "Well, bro, I can still fight though." Like, man, shut your lame ass up, man. My boy Shakur supposed to be the main event of this shit, man. He supposed to be main event, man. But like you say, I ain't counting nobody pockets, so long as we get Zepeda, we gonna shut niggas up like we was talking about last time. But like you say, they still gonna doubt my boy. But I had to get on your head though, coach. I swear to God. I was like, man, hold on, man. Like, I just got on the channel. You know, tell me I gotta block this nigga already. Like, I just got on the channel. I was rocking with you. You fucked up already, man. For real, man. I was finna unsubscribe. I was finna put thumbs down. Hey, I was really finna fuck your shit up. I was finna put thumbs down. I was finna put spam your shit. Do not fuck with Cole. Hey, I swear to God. It was, hey, you was gonna be mad at me, coach. I swear to God.
No.
I swear to God.
Hey, shout out to Breland, man. Hey, man, salute, fam. That be bullshit.
Hey, all right, man. Hold it down, coach.
All right, salute, man. He said he was gonna unsubscribe. Yeah, dog. Man, look here, man. You know Edgar Berlanga trash, dog. You know why you hyping that man up like that, man? You know that man ain't fought nobody, man. You sit there hyping the man up, hollering about doggone. You know, he the Prince of Puerto Rico. Hey, now hold on now. Puerto Rico, they did throw a parade for him. Now we saw the dirt bikes. We saw the dirt bikes. They did throw a parade for him. We saw that. Let's see. I think he got keys to the city. You know, I'm not sure about that, but that hasn't been confirmed. I heard rumors of a statue being built right now, made in Edgar Berlanga's honor. You know, we do know he went Fat Joe in the Terror Squad now. He went Fat Joe in the Terror Squad, so that got to account for something. He Puerto Rican. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Carter, what's your name? Where you call it from?
Man, Coach, what's happening, man? It's the Casino Life Fred, man.
Hey, Casino, talk to me.
Yeah, man, Coach, you play too much, man. You got these folks thinking. You got these folks thinking. You got these folks thinking you a pro Berlanga channel.
Hey, you know what it is? Yeah, hey, Casino. You know what it is? No, I be so, cause I be, you know, I be looking so serious. I be saying there was so much conviction. Like, can't be serious? You know, but then I be bullshitting a lot too. So it's kind of hard to figure, you know, when I be serious, I be bullshitting. And then when I'm bullshitting, I'll be bullshitting. So it's kind of like, God damn, is he serious? God damn, hold on now, wait a minute now.
You gotta know, you gotta understand the coach, man.
Yeah, you gotta know when I be bullshitting. Huh?
You and Two-Tone is similar with that shit, because Two-Tone had you ready to unsubscribe too. But you gotta realize, like, man, nigga, this Two-Tone, man. You know, nigga full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga had made an episode. He was like, He said Rockstar Shakur Stevenson sold 300,000 pay-per-views, and then press that button to my musty energy.
Hey, Casino, you remember the time when somebody just said it in the chat, man. Shout out to Schoolo. When Tank fought Rolly Romero, and I was around here in the lead up to the fight. I was told some big Rolo, nigga, big Rolo throwing them bolos, nigga, big Rolo. All he got to do land that one shot. You know he throwing bolos. My cousin betted $100 on Rolly Romero. He a Tank fan, but he was listening to the show so much. He like, man, I went for the upset, man. You were saying that Big Rolo, he be throwing bolos and how hard he hit, and you was like, I had did like fight film on how Rolly Romero throw the bolo punches and stuff like that. I said Tank ain't never been in the ring with a puncher, so he said I betted on him, and I say, cuz. Man, you supposed to call me, man. I was just bullshitting, man. Like, you can't take what I be saying serious. I was just bullshitting. He was like, he lost $100 bet on Rolly.
Boy. Hey, you wasn't the only one doing that shit too. Showbiz called that nigga the GOAT. He like Rolly the GOAT. You know?
yeah, he the GOAT to eating crayons.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta read the room, man.
You gotta read the room.
Read the room, man.
Yeah, man. Edgar Berlanga, yeah, Puerto Rican now. He with the terror squad. He got Fat Joe with him.
Look at the tank. You see that ice? You don't get that kind of ice if you ain't that nigga. If you ain't that nigga, you don't get that ice.
Hey,
he must be that nigga.
He
must be the A-side.
Yeah, he did go to Puerto Rico. They did do a parade for him. You saw them dirt bikes following Edgar Berlanga over there. Then you go to think, you be like, damn, he did have some dirt bikes following him. Yeah, that is true. Now they did do a parade for him. Damn. Hey, he went 12 rounds with Canelo.
He got a terror squad. You don't see Fat Joe niggas. You don't see Fat Joe niggas.
I went 12 rounds with Canelo. Man, go ahead, Casino.
Hey, man. Yeah, brother. Look, man, he's gonna be there. It look like he's gonna be headlining the show in New York. He's bringing it back to the city.
Bro, hey, Casino, make it make sense, fam. How in the hell is Edgar Berlanga? He already got a massive ego. How is Edgar Berlanga the headline of the July 12th card in New York? Now I do get it. Shiraz, I think he's from the Middle East. That's Turki Alashik's guy. So he's gonna put his guy the headline. I get that. But outside of that, bro, make it make sense. How do you have Shakur Stevenson, WBC champion, putting his title on the line against the #1 contender? How is that the co-main event to two guys who don't even have a belt?
Man, I mean, shit, bro. I mean, shit. Goddamn Ryan and Rolly, they ain't fighting for no belt, and Teofimo got to be a champion for real. And he got down, and he the third fight. You know? So I mean,
T on the third fight.
That shit don't matter. They crazy. I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? We can cry about it. We can be like, what about the belt? What about the belt? The belt's matter. You can do that shit, but you keep doing that shit, you realize that shit don't matter.
That shit don't matter no more. That belt matter shit over with. That's over with. That shit don't matter no more.
Man, that shit don't fucking matter. Because you know why?
Facts, yeah.
And either way it goes, these folks don't know no better. So somebody gonna get some kind of belt. Between Berlanga and Shiraz, whoever wins is getting some kind of belt for the TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gonna start calling them TV belts.
Yeah.
Instead of goddamn French fry belts. No, man, this is a TV belt. Nigga, hold this up for the TV. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know what's going on. They don't know who, bro. Put it like this, bro. Everybody gonna get a belt. Everybody on that card, on everybody on that main event part of the card gonna get some kind of belt. It ain't gonna be a real belt, but shit, don't nobody know no difference. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga. You get a WBC. Berlanga's gonna get the WBC. He gonna get the Terror Squad, the WBC Terror Squad special belt, and goddamn the Rise. If he goddamn win, he gonna get the goddamn the Ring Magazine WBC collab special belt, and goddamn David Morrell gonna get the goddamn runner-up belt, and goddamn who else? Who else on the card? Oh yeah, Puello gonna get the goddamn participation belt.
Well, he got Matias. He fighting Matias, so we gonna see either or. Like, you know what? This is a card. This is a card where nobody's a draw. To be honest with you, so I just thought about that. Just listen to what you're saying. This is a card where ain't nobody a draw really.
Yeah,
like,
but mark my words, they all finna get a belt, man. Everybody gonna get a belt.
Well, you know
ain't
what?
gonna know who the real champion.
No, Shakur sells in New Jersey. He do sell in Jersey, so that's right there. So yeah. Somebody, hey, you know what? Somebody just asked me in the chat. Casino, let me ask you this. Martin asked me in the chat. He said, "Who's the draw? Who's the draw in this fight between Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson?"
I mean, shit. I mean, the real answer is nobody. You know what I'm saying? All right, so wait, hold on now. Let me goddamn get my pocketbook, count my change. All right, we got 2 pennies. We got 2 pennies. That's 3. That's 3 pennies. Okay, that's the cool. And then Berlanga, we got 1 penny. We got 2 pennies. We got 3 pennies.
I got some
change.
change.
It's even. See, we got 6 pennies.
I got some change in my hand right now. I got 3 quarters. I have 3 quarters. I have 80 cents. 3 quarters in a nickel in my hand right now. I ain't seen that. What we got to do now?
Is that your first? Is that your first bid? Is that the first bid? At the end of the day, neither one. Ain't nobody on this card selling. Ain't nobody. So it really don't matter who fight first. Ain't none of y'all. It really ain't. You got to put time all together to sell something anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't matter.
Yeah, I'm hearing this fight gonna be free. It's gonna be free on Times. Is it this fight? I think this fight is supposed to be free on Times Square. Nobody has to pay. It's just a free fight.
Yeah, it gotta be. I mean, it gotta be. You know, I mean, at the end of the day,
that's what I'm hearing. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, yeah, man, but yeah, man, we got a 6 cent first bid on the whole card. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it do what it do. But that's my card, coach.
All right, salute, Phil. Hey. Hey. Let me tell you something. The face of boxing is Turki Alashik. Like, he has to be the most powerful man in boxing. Check this out, fam. If what I'm hearing is true, if this fight that's going down July the 12th in New York, supposed to be at I think they said it's supposed to be in Times Square. And it's going to be a free fight for anybody to watch. A free event. Do you know what type of money you have to do something like that? Damien say it's supposed to be invite only. Invite only? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean from a personnel standpoint? Like, is there going to be a crowd there? Is it going to be 40,000 people there, 50,000 people? Is it going to be people that's there like when they drop the ball on New Year's Eve? Or does it mean, is it invite only, like we just going to invite 500 people to come watch the fight? Like, who's invited? You get what I'm saying, Damien? Like, I'm interested to see that. Throwing what you say, throwing straight boxing facts, say 300 people. 300 people? No. The Nick and Needy show say no crowd, only 300 invites. 300 invites? Damn, bro. Bro, I got this damn drip call. 300 people? So the fight, Times Square, 300 people invite? Yeah, this Hey, what you say? Hey, throwing straight facts, say important people only. Important people only? Well, shit. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. What you mean important people only? What they mean by important people only? What did he say? He said them Arabs don't care about money. Been saying that. You know what? Check this out. He say Errol's been heavy in the sports. I remember this chat was arguing about they got to make money. Turkey don't care. Look at what they did at the World Cup. You know what, fam? Hold on, let me go get me a soda. I keep coughing. Y'all bear with me one moment. Let me go get me a soda. You're right about that. Like over here, I remember Dan Rafael tweeted out, and then you had other content creators, the pro PBC content creators. Yeah, man, Turki Alashik don't know what he doing. He paying Terrence Crawford all that money to fight his last fight in LA, and they didn't make no money. The man don't know what he doing. And these fools don't understand the game that's being played. They try to put this narrative out there, oh, he don't know what he doing, this and that, he losing money, this and that. Those people don't care about no damn money. The aim that they're shooting for is not to make money in the beginning. They don't care about that. That's tax write-off money to them. That's tax write-off money. If you know, well, I don't know how their country is set up, but you get what I'm saying? Carla, hold on. They don't know what they're doing, bro. If he throwing a fight, paying these fighters millions of dollars to fight on this card, and he has Edgar Berlanga as the headliner, and they're fighting on Times Square. Bro, do you know how much money it costs to lock down Times Square, fam? You're locking down Times Square in socialist ass New York. Everything expensive in New York. And only 300 people coming out. Now maybe you can get 300 people to pay the type of money that you're investing in it. Maybe you can. Probably the richest of the richest, the richest of the rich going to this fight. But my point is, them people don't care about no money, because there's not a promoter in America that'll do that. Golden Boy can't do it. They ain't got the money. Top Rate can't do it. They ain't got the money. PBC can't do it. Queensberry or no Matchroom can do it. But Turki Alashik is doing it. The Saudis are doing it. So that tell you that they are playing a different ball game. They don't care now about pay-per-views and all that stuff there. Y'all measuring success. The way y'all measuring success is not how they measure success. You're using old school. You're using the old way business model in a new way era. Do you get what I'm saying? You're using an old school business model in a new way era. Showtime gone. HBO gone. Pay-per-views are dead. That's over with. These people don't care nothing about that. These people don't care nothing about that. And he's done something that no promoter has been able to do prior to him coming in business. And make all the promoters work together on the same platform. Literally. That's why I said it was wise for Shakur Stevenson to apologize to Turki Alashik. He did right by doing that. Why would you defecate on the very same guy that can pay you more money than you, that can overpay you, basically? Because everybody over there getting overpaid. And you know, again, I don't give a damn. You got people arguing about that. Oh man, Shakur Stevenson getting overpaid. You ain't paying it. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Hello?
Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Why would you defecate on the very same guy that can pay you more money?
Caller.
Hello?
Caller, can you turn the volume
Hello?
down in the back? Turn the TV down in the background.
My volume's down.
All right, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Hearn, man. I'm from New York. I was trying to call because I just heard the issue that was talking about the fight in Times Square.
Yes, sir.
You know, this is my city in town, so I'm like thinking I could just walk up in there and watch this shit. Like they telling me no advice or some shit like that. So I don't really know what's going on. So I'm getting more information from you guys listening to the show now. So you know, so I'm grateful for that. But on the second token, I'm like calling my shorty, yo, meet me over here. You know, we gonna watch this. And this shit, you know, I'm coming to find out I can't just walk up in there and watch it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that. The crowd just the people in the chat just educated me on that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know, and someone said, well, you can just like watching like some of the jumbotrons that's down there in Times Square. Like you can go sit in a restaurant and watch it on a jumbotron, sitting from anywhere you happen to be stationed at or anything. So
Oh, okay.
I really don't know how true none of these things is, and I'm like, I don't even want to waste my time even going down there or what. So I'm like, stuck, you know, trying to find out more and more information and shit, you know. So shit crazy though, man. You know, this shit is in my city and town, and it's free.
You can't see it. Yeah,
like,
That is kind of crazy. Yeah.
You know? That's what's crazy about it. But I want to tell you too, man. I'm kind of like a new subscriber to the channel. I was familiar with your channel all the while, and but I never really took any spins on the video. But love what you're doing, man. Hilarious. You know, I watch the show like every day. You know, and so you know, I think you're doing a good job, and I don't want to take too much of your time and shit though. And you know, but you know, I just want to really state that, you know, about the Times Square thing and shit. You know, I hope I get another chance to call and one day.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, you say your name Herb?
Yeah, my name was Herb.
Herb, all right, salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a subscriber.
Okay,
Salute, fam.
I'll get another chance too.
New York, stand up. Hey, check this out. I didn't, you know what? I didn't know that till y'all told me in the chat. I was under the impression that Times Square people gonna show up like they do when they drop the ball. That's what I was thinking. I didn't know that. 300 people. So guess what? It ain't gonna be 300 broke niggas. I can tell you that shit right now. It ain't gonna be 300 broke niggas. Okay, hold on. Listen, who you think they're gonna invite? They're gonna have members of the media there. But who you think they're gonna invite? You know what I mean? They see hog head cheese. Okay, hog head. You want to go to the fight? Which fight? Edgar Berlanga, the Puerto Rican assassin. All right, cool. All right, he the headliner, bro. Like, do you know what type of money that you gotta be playing with just to throw money away, overpay fighters? PBC tried that, it didn't work. They had a good run, but they ended up destroying them from a monetary standpoint in the end because they blowed all that money. Matchroom tried that. Eddie Hearn tried that, overpaying Tevin Farmer, overpaying Devin Haney, paying these fighters all this money. And you know, now the fighters are used to making that kind of money. Dude, now really your market value is here. This dude been paying you up here. You really don't deserve that. So you because you ain't got no demand like that. You ain't got no fan base like that. Listen, it's the same thing when I was talking to my main man, Brian Norman Sr. There was a question I asked him. I say, no, you say, okay, my son worth this, my son worth that. And he came with a good answer. But when he came with an answer that made sense, I say that. So I asked him, I said, okay, how do you determine the value of your son from a monetary standpoint when he hasn't headlined any events, he hasn't headlined any events. He hasn't sold out any events in Atlanta where he's from. Like it ain't like you did what Tank did. Tank fought who did Tank fight in Atlanta? He fought Mario Barrios in Atlanta. He was the headliner and it sold out. Packed the Georgia Dome or whatever it's called now. Mercedes-Benz Arena Dome or whatever. He didn't do any of that. Everywhere he fights on small cars, undercars, stuff like that. So how do you justify saying that my son is worth $2 million or 1.5 or 1.7, 1 point that? Like what is the metric, the financial metric that you're gauging that by? Then he thought about it and then he said, well, yeah, he said, well, it's the fight. We judge it by the fight. So it's not necessarily that my fighter is a draw to justify that number. It's just that this fight is on such a big magnitude that the fight would generate the type of money because of the interest from whoever, the fans. Because he justifies this number that I'm saying. And because I've always believe from what I watched is the fans determine whether you're a draw or not. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. If every time you fight, you draw an audience, you selling out venues, you're a walking economy. What do I mean by that? When Javante Tate Davis, whether you like him or not, when he come to a city and fight Hoghead Cheese, Pork Chop Willie, whoever he's fighting, hotels sell out that weekend, the week of the fight. Airlines are seeing a spike in traffic heading to this particular city because everybody's excited, they're traveling. Gas stations or people drive, who are in the driving vicinity, drive to Tank fights. Parking garages are making buku money that weekend. Hotels are sold out. Gambling casinos are making money. Restaurants saw an uptick in business because when Tank fights, he brings an audience with him that's spending money, i.e., makes somebody walk in the economy. So that's why I asked Brian Norman Sr. that. You get what I'm saying? And for any fighter, Carla, hold on. For any fighter, I always ask that. Canelo, we already know Canelo. We already know Canelo. You get what I'm saying? Same thing on a grander scale. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, man? It's doing straight facts boxing.
What'd you say? Straight facts boxing. Talk to me.
Yeah, hey, look now. So I've been hearing about that card, and from what I hear, at first it was supposed to be, free to the public, but then they changed it up because for some reason, I guess they scared there's gonna be too many people and they're not gonna be able to control the chaos that's gonna be going on around her. So what they did was they switched it up, and I guess they can invites by email. So I'm assuming that that's just important people.
Yeah, important
you
people.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so so you know I'm gonna be there. You already know I'm gonna be there then.
For sure. Media, basically it's gonna be media. That's for real though. I'm sure it's something like that for sure though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be media, you know what I'm saying, and entourage and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But I highly doubt that they're gonna be able to control that out in New York. Because New York is huge, man, millions of people. If they don't get it, if they let that just be a free card, it'll get out of hand quick, man.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand how they was gonna do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense to me.
And and then too, you may have a valid point. And then by it being in New York, Shakur Stevenson is from Jersey, so that's kind of like right there across the bridge, across the water. And then you got Edgar Berlanga, Edgar Berlanga, Puerto Rican assassin. He got keys to the city. You get what I'm saying? They talking about building a statue. You know what I mean? And then he got Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. All them fans, all the New Yorkers, they love Edgar Berlanga, so he gonna bring them out by the millions.
Everybody gonna have the chains on, rings on. You know how they do it. What you call it? Fugazi?
All the Fugazi.
Jimmy on. Everybody neck green. Hey, but yeah, man, that's what I think. I think they thought about it, man, and it just. I think it's more so probably the city of New York probably like, no, this ain't gonna be able to work. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody.
Could you imagine how much? Could you imagine the police that they would have had to pay to patrol around there, man? That'd be a ridiculous astronomical number. You know what I mean?
Hey, not only that, but what if they say we gonna make it free to the public and don't nobody really show up because ain't nobody on the card and draw?
I don't know, man. But only reason I wouldn't believe that is because, like you said, Shakur do sell in Newark. In New York, right across the bridge. I think Shakur people will come, and I think Edgar Berlanga people will come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like Edgar Berlanga, he ain't the reason why they the main event. I think because Turki messed with Siraj. I think that's the reason why he's the main event, because I think he won't try to fast stream his career, try to make him a star. So I think that's the reason why they got them at the main event.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it real.
Yeah. No, all jokes aside, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. I was telling my uncle that. Yeah, Siraj, he think highly of him and he like him. You see, he really lost, but they said it was a draw. He pulled a tank. He pulled a tank right there, man.
Okay? All right. Hey, look here. So let me ask you this here.
What's up?
Isn't we got Ryan? Hold on. Let me see. Let me look on here. When does Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney no fight? When
they fight. They fight on the 2nd of they fight Friday. They fight on the 2nd of May, and then Canelo fight on the 3rd, the next day.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna find out where they fighting at. Oh, you know what?
They fight. I thought they fighting in Times Square too, right?
No, you know what? I'm looking on here now. My bad, y'all. It looked like doggone they fighting on Times Square.
They the ones fighting in Times Square, Haney and everybody like that. Yep, they fighting Times Square. I thought you heard something else. I thought both of them fights were gonna be at Times Square. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You know what? They fighting on a different date then.
Yeah, they fighting on July 12th. Berlanga them fighting on July 12th. I think they fighting in Madison Square Garden.
So is this the fight that's supposed to be for 300 people? 300 by invite only?
Yeah, with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and all them cats. Yeah, T.O.
I wonder why they doing this though. Why they putting this on let me see right here. I wonder why they doing this though. Why what's so special about this fight that it should be in Times Square?
Well, they was trying, Turki been trying to try different stuff. He was trying to do the prison fights and all that crazy stuff. He's just trying to try new stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to try new stuff. I think it ended up backfiring them, but they was already in too deep. They done put too much money into it and promoting this fight. And then I guess New York I'm just guessing. I guess they said New York wasn't going for the free for all out there, man, because it would have been too much. You know what I'm saying? And there would have been too many police patrolling that one area, and then the rest of New York going crazy because ain't no police around. You know what I mean?
So you know what? So Shakur Stevenson and Edgar Berlanga and Puello, they must be fighting. They might. What they fight at the Barclays Center then?
They don't know yet. They don't. It's between the Barclays Center and Madison Square Garden.
Now you know what? They'll sell that out. They'll sell that out.
Yeah, they're gonna sell it out for sure. That's a fact. That's gonna sell out.
That's gonna sell out. Yeah, they're gonna sell that out, hands down. Between Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda, which got a pretty good Mexican fan base, Edgar Berlanga, and then you got Super Del Matiz. See, this one got me. You got 3 Puerto Ricans on this card: Super Del Matiz, Edgar Berlanga, and Shakur Stevenson. I'm like, in New York,
that's gonna do it alone. Yeah, that's gonna do it alone because New York got a huge Spanish population.
Yeah.
In general, you know what I mean. So I know it's gonna do good. I just can't believe that they flipped the script on that free for all Times Square fight though. That's crazy work.
Yeah. All right, man. But listen, man. Hey, brother. Hey, straight facts, boss, man. Thank you for calling, brother. I appreciate you, fam.
For sure. Have a good one, boss.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know what? Bro, check this out, fam. I want y'all to understand this here. These people are playing a different game. What would make an entity that Turki Alashik represents come into America, go to the UK, pay fighters double and triple the amount of money that they've ever been paid for a fight? Don't make the ROI. The ROI on this is crazy. They in the red like a mug, right? Disrupt the entire market in boxing to the point to where an insider told me, who worked for a promotional company, that's all I'm gonna say. Turki Alashik reaches out directly to the fighter. Lets the fighter know, look, man, I'm finna pay you. How much you got paid your last fight? Listen, you made $500,000 your last fight. I'm gonna pay you $3 million. But I want you to fight over here. The promoter will look crazy telling the fighter, no, man, we ain't gonna get behind this here. Dude, you ain't losing no money, promoter. You ain't putting no money up. He said, man, what we gonna do? We can't sue him. What, we gonna sue the Saudis? Fights that I've even heard that when Jared Anderson, Big Baby, fought what's my name? Mark Bacoli. Top Rank did not want to make that fight. The matchmakers knew that this was a dangerous fight for that guy. They're like, nah, we ain't making that fight. Turki Alashik restarted the Big Baby. Offered him, gave him an offer, he couldn't refuse. He went back to Top Rank, Top Rank on the card. They didn't want to make the fight, but what could they do? He paying the guy $3,000 more than what y'all paying him. took the fight. The rest is history. You get what I'm saying? So disrupting the market like that, you know, some say he throwing away money. Bro, for them to throw that kind of money around, they don't care nothing about the money. They don't care nothing about it. They don't care nothing about it, fam. So they're not playing the budget game when it comes to money. They're not playing the budget game. They don't have to, we only have 30 million to work with. You know, they're not doing what the American promotional companies have done. This is why the American promotional companies have all bowed. And the reason why I'm using that term, because that's the term that the establishment people in America, that's the term that they're using. They bow down, they kiss the ring. The people who work for the establishment has been taken over by Saudi Arabia. The promoters, you know, they might as well go ahead and play. You ain't taking no risk. You ain't got to put your money up. And as long as your fighter is fighting, you're going to get a cut of whatever he make anyways. So really, it's a win-win situation. You know, but the thing is, you know, if you sign with Turkey, they're not going to use your matchmakers. No, we the matchmakers. They have their own matchmakers. You'll mess around and see Abdullah Mason in the ring with a Keyshawn Davis if it was up to the Saudis. If it was up to Turki Alashik, yeah, Abdullah, reach out directly to Abdullah Mason. You know, we want to offer you this. Keyshawn, we want to offer you that. Y'all fight each other. Now, this would be totally against the interests of Top Rank. But with Turki Alashik, they don't care nothing about that. Like I was telling you guys, right? I say, listen, man, when you got people that's on that level, got the kind of money that they playing with, they don't care nothing about a fighter disrespecting them or saying anything bad about them or whatever. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal with these people. When you got that kind of money, it's business. It's never personal. It's always business with them. You know, on social media, shout out to JC, on social media, online, it's always personal with people in the chat. Online, it's always personal with people in the chat. When it comes to millionaires and business, it's always business, never personal. That's the opposite. That's what I know. If you study this boxing stuff, content stuff, like I do, you will notice that the people who got the money, yeah, they'll throw a shot or two at each other online, but that's about as far as it's going to go. It's not personal, because if it were personal, they would never work together. When it comes to the money, they come together and do what they do. You get what I'm saying? And so online, I can't stand Eddie Hearn. I hate him. I hate Top Rank. I hate PBC. I hate Canelo. I hate Crawford. I hate Tank. I hate this. I hate that. Well, the people who got the money, they not caught up into the emotions. Shout out to Tagger. What's going on, sis? They don't care nothing about that. That's a fan thing. That's what fans do. That's what fans do online, or if not the fans, then people, especially if you're someone who has a deep-rooted emotional attachment to your favorite fighter, that's what they do. They don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let's go over here. Let's go to X. I like, man, these people ain't thinking about that shit. Now, of course, Rick Glazer, y'all talk about me, boy. Y'all talk about me holding the grudge. I don't turn the other cheek. Rick Glazer, boy, Rick mad at Al Heyman for something that happened 30 years ago. Shout out to the Martin. He said, I'd rather see Abdullah versus Keyshawn than Zepeda versus Shakur any day. It'll probably cost Turkey less. What's wrong with, I don't get that. Why? What's wrong with Zepeda versus Shakur? I know you're not saying nothing wrong with it, but you said you would rather see those two. I mean, I tell you what, if it was back in the day, if it was back in the day, the 80s, you would definitely see that fight.
True,
right now.
True.
Yeah. You'll see that. But shout out to Casino. He said Rick Glazer look like he can hold a good grudge for a minute. Man, this man mad at, Rick Glazer, Rick, shout out to Rick. Rick a narcissist. He admitted that on this show. He a narcissist. And Rick be like, man, yeah. Hey, Rick be like, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, his business is being destroyed right now. They're broke. They don't have any money. They're going to go out of business at any moment. I'm telling you, that's what's going down. He doesn't know what he's doing. He blowed $500 billion. He blowed $500 million. Why they to read money? Which he did, and he did get sued. That is true. We got a lawsuit pending on him right now. That's true. And this and that, and yada 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 yada. They did. I'll say, Rick, how you feel about Golden Boy? Now, Golden Boy, Oscar, they're very fine people over there. They treat me well. They take me out to dinners. Me and my lovely wife, Sylvia, they take us out to Sonia. They take us out to dinner. And, very fine people over there. Oscar is a top gentleman. Eric Gomez is probably one of the best I've ever seen. What about Eddie Hearn? Yeah, Eddie doesn't know what he's doing. And he's blowing money and this and that. And Shakur Stevenson fired him. And he fired him. And, he doesn't deserve, to be a promoter anyways. He doesn't know what it takes to be a promoter. And, you see what's going on with Top Rank now. Top Rank being sued with a lot of the scandals that's going on with Top Rank. I'm very interested to see how that's going to work out, this and that. What about Golden Boy? Yeah, now, as I said, Golden Boy is a premier champion. They've been doing it the right way for a long time. True. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. Hey, listen. That's all I need to hear. Okay, okay. What about Citizen, man? Oh yeah, so you ain't got no the Oscar the cocaine jokes. You ain't got no fishnets, high heel jokes. Nah, I ain't got none of that. That's just immature people say that. People who are immature say that about Oscar. They have no idea the things that Oscar does, for the community, and yeah, stand-up guy, like, some of the so hey, what you say? Hey, shout out to Bishop Bullwinkle. He said the way Turkey moving, he's killing the he said the way Turkey moving, he's killing the excuse for top fighters not to fight the best. Yeah. See, Turkey, it's nothing personal to Turkey. That's why he can work with all these different promoters. Turkey doesn't care anything about. Hey, shout out to Tegger. What's going on, sis? He doesn't care anything about size of the street. If money is the problem, don't worry about it. I have the money. He doesn't care about size of the street. Like, what y'all gonna do, baby? Well, I got this bread over here. Your net worth's don't fold it. So Turkey sees an opportunity. Well, Saudi Arabia sees an opportunity. The American networks have folded. Showtime, gone. HBO left 2018, 7 years ago. Amazon Prime, everything is, they're not putting no money at all in it. No budgets. So you can show you stuff on here, but that's about all we can do for you. You gotta come up with the money to pay your product and promote your fights. We just gonna let you use our platform though. We can put it on our website, we'll do that and all that, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the only guy that got the money is the Saudis. They got the money. As serious as that. It's just as simple as that. Hey, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, like, bro, ain't no more ducking, ain't no more hiding, ain't no more witness protection program.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
If you hear a fighter say, yeah, man, I ain't gonna go fight on his card, dog. I'm lower to Al Heyman. If you see a fighter saying that, bro, if he openly come out and say that, if a fighter openly come out and say that, bro, that's duck language.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Nigga hide like he wanna hide. Al like, look here, baby boy, check this out. New game in town, Turki Alashik, he got all the money. We got a bunch of our fighters over there fighting on that card. We got David Morrell, PBC fighter fighting over there. We don't have several of our fighters fighting over there, baby boy. So, if our other fighters can fight on the Turki Alashik card, I got Lou DiBella over there, him and his son. I got Tom Brown Scampson. I got all them being my representative. Sam Watson representing me and I'm letting my fighters fight over there. Now you my top fighter. are you sure you don't want to go get none of that Arab money? Because he offering a lot of money. No, man, I'm loyal to you, dog. I ain't going nowhere, dog. I'm being faithful and loyal. Them other dudes ain't faithful and loyal. Dude, check this out. This really ain't about being faithful and loyal. This is about yeah, man, I'm gonna get my cut anyway. So at this point, I really don't give a damn. Yeah, you can go over there and fight. I mean, we still gonna promote. You still gonna be a PBC fighter, but they gonna do the matchmaking. Y'all ain't gonna do the matchmaking. Who they gonna pick for me to fight? Yeah, that's the thing, right? We ain't got nothing to do with the matchmaking. So I'm gonna get my cut like I always do. And what I need you to do, you need to make it matter what you're gonna do. Yeah, man, I'm just saying, who matchmaking it though? We need to make sure. Yeah, man. Is it gonna be the same matchmaker that y'all be picking for me? No, I seriously doubt that. Ain't gonna be the same matchmaker. Yeah, man. Lord have mercy, shaking like booty me. Yeah, man. I really don't know. You show you don't wanna go. You show you don't wanna go over there and do that. You know what I mean? Nah, dog. I'm being faithful to you, dog. I'm being loyal to you, dog. I'm loyal.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick? No, I ain't saying Kid Capri? I didn't say that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, I just say.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm just. Nah, man. I'm loyal, dog. I'm loyal to the soil, dog. I don't switch up. Yeah, man, ain't got nothing to do with switching up. This business, dog. Like, man, trying to offer you $10 million, man. I want to get my 30% cut. I'm not 10, 30%. I'm looking at that 30%, that $3 million in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that. You going over there. The rest of the PBC fighter doing it. Nah, dog. Nah, it ain't like that, dog. And what I'm gonna do, I got to talk it over with my team, and we gon', you get what I'm saying, dog. I'm loyal to the WBC. The WBC, I'm loyal to them, and they you get what I'm saying? Hey, man, people off boatload of money. What you mean loyal to the WBC? Yeah, no. Listen, I ain't never heard of a fighter say he loyal to a sanctioning body. I've been watching boxing for years. I've never heard a fighter say that he's loyal to a sanctioning body. Hey, shout out to Walter Vaz. Hey, listen. Hey, whoa. I've been watching boxing a long time. When have you ever heard, shout out to White Knight, of a fighter saying that he's loyal to a sanctioning body? I've heard David Benavidez say this. I'm loyal to the WBC. They've been good to me. The WBC, I fight for the WBC, this and that. Al Heyman, the PBC, Samson, they've been good to me. I'm going to talk it over with my team, and the WBC, I'm going to take the WBC belt. Bro, like, I ain't never heard of that before, fam. Bro, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm like, am I tripping? Like, is this something? Hey, shout out to Nate. Nate, I'm like, am I tripping? Is it like what is going on? Like, are they sure? What the fuck he mean? He loyal to the section? I ain't never heard of no. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like when they start doing that, that's some new stuff. That's new. I ain't never heard of that. That's new. That's some new stuff, bro. I've been watching boxing a long time. I ain't never heard of that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, man, I ain't trying to hear all that, dog. I ain't trying to hear all that, dog. Sanctioning body. Now we got sanctioning body fighters. I'm like, man, listen. What I like with Turki Alashik, he just want to see people throw hands. Look, dog, I ain't loyal to nobody. I'm loyal to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You want money? I'm willing to overpay you to fight this guy right here. Do you want to fight? Yes or no? Your promoter gonna be on board with it. Your promotional company ain't got no choice but to lean back. I want y'all to look at this. Let's look at this. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. Let me see. What is that? Yo, shout out to Ben Whitaker. Ben Whitaker did his thug thizzle. He did his thug thizzle, man. I want y'all to see this. Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz. Edgar Berlanga is a promotional free agent. Matter of fact, let's write this down. Let's write this down. Let's write this down. I'm going to put this right here so I don't forget. Edgar Berlanga is a promotional free agent. Think about that. Shakur Stevenson, according to what Dan Rafael said, he fired Eddie Hearn, which I just debunked that, blowed that up. Shakur Stevenson is working with promoters on a fight-by-fight basis, and he is working pretty much a network free agent as well. This guy, now I don't know who Hamza is signed to. Will Zepeda is signed to Golden Boy. Puello and Matias. I don't know. I think Matias is a free agent. I'm not sure. Puello, I have no idea who he fights for. I think Puello is a PBC fighter. I think he's a PBC fighter. David Morrell is a PBC fighter. And Imam Kataev, I don't know who promotes him. But you have free agent, pretty much a free agent, with Shakur, one fight deal, whatever. Golden Boy fighter, PBC fighter, free agent, PBC fighter. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is what I have to say. If you are a fighter and you can get a fight directly with Turki Alashik without being signed to a promotional company, what's the purpose of signing to a promotional company? True. Deal say Hamza is Queensberry. Okay, Hamza is a Queensberry fighter. So the Queensberry fighter is fighting a free agent in Edgar Berlanga. A Golden Boy fighter is fighting pretty much a free agent in Shakur Stevenson. He works on a fight-by-fight basis, apparently. Matias, I think he's a free agent. I'm not sure. I don't think he's, because I know Top Rank. I know Matchroom dropped him after he lost his second fight. He's fighting a PBC fighter in Puello. He says Matias with Matchroom and Salida. When is that? I know Eddie had dropped him. Did Eddie pick him back up? Because Eddie did drop him. I remember that like it was yesterday. So did he pick him back up? So, again, I don't know. But you get what I'm saying? If you, and what you say, family, say Matias is Salidas on promotions. Okay. All right. I didn't know. I know Matchroom dropped them. I knew that. They put that out there. So okay, but my thing is, you got Salidas Promotions, Golden Boy, Salidas Promotions, PBC fighter, Kataev, he's probably a Queensberry, a Matchroom fighter, I don't know. He's fighting a Golden Boy fighter, he's fighting a PBC fighter. You have a Golden Boy fighter fighting, they say he's with Lou DiBella now, Lou DiBella. Shakur, he fights Shakur Stevenson, and then Hamza, they say it's a Queensberry fighter fighting a network free agent. My question is, if I'm a fighter and I can get fights directly with the guy who's paying, I don't need a promoter. True. And you get what I'm saying? Whoa. Shout out to Walter Vaz. If I'm getting the fights, I don't need a promoter. What am I gonna give you 30% for? 30% for what? What the promoter get by 30%? What do I need you for? What it say? Michael he said when you go independent, you take a gamble. You may improve your stock and pay, or you may end up on the side of the road hitchhiking. I mean, but guess what? Check this out, fam. I got something for that. I get what you're saying. Michael. But check this out, Michael. Do you remember? I don't know how long you've been online, fam, but you remember when these guys kept talking about, Errol Spence betted on himself. Deontay Wilder betted on himself. This fighter betted on himself. That fighter betted on himself. if a fighter go independent that can land those fights, guess what? He betted on himself.
True.
Then if it work out for him, you get what I'm saying? It's Bernard Hopkins, same thing. It's one of the best bets in the world. You bet it on yourself. Like, if the purpose of getting with a promotional company is to make sure you can get fights, but the promotional company ain't putting up the money, they're going to someone who has the money that's going to give them the budget so they can make it cut off your black ass or your Hispanic ass or your white ass. So why even sign with the promotional company? Say, you know what, baby boy? Now, I'm not saying if you are just an independent fighter and you don't have a name, not to sign with a promotional company. If you're an independent fighter and you don't have a name and you don't know how to build yourself up, in the beginning, you're going to have to partner with the promotional company. Use that company's platform to build your name and your brand, because the promotional company is a name and a brand and the entity within itself. Once your contract is up, you built yourself up, you can leave and bam, now deal directly with the plug. Why? If I can deal with the plug, who you work for? I work for the cartel, baby boy. How much them bricks cost? 35 a brick. 35 a brick? Yeah, 35 a brick. Hell, I remember back in the day, I remember when birds were 13.5, fam. 87, 88, birds were 13.5. This ain't 87, 88, it's 2025. 35 a brick. Now you know they got, you get what I'm saying? The cartel got problem now. You know they got problem right now. It's kind of hard getting it in. Shipments getting busted. All right. Let me get in contact with the plug.
Ran off on the plug twice.
Hello? Yeah, let me speak to the plug. This him, Puto, what's up? Hey, man, plug. Your middleman trying to charge me 35 a brick. For real? He trying to rob you, Chief. He trying to rob you. He ain't trying to rob me, man. I want to holler at you direct, man. How much, he trying me 35. If I deal directly with you, how much I can get it for? I can let you get it for 20.
True.
I think that's what, if Turki Alashik is in the game for a long time, for a while, I think that's what, if I'm a promoter, I think that's what I would be worried about. I think that's what I'll be worried about. If you're a fighter that has a name and a brand, and you are already again, this won't work for just any fighter. This can work for the Tank Davises, the Shakur Stevensons, apparently the Edgar Berlangas. Apparently the Edgar Berlangas, it's working for Edgar right now. The Anthony Joshua's, the Alexander Usyks, the Tyson Furies, everybody can't deal with that. Like Rolly Romero, he got to do what they tell him. He got to do what PBC tell him. You know what I mean? Hey, look, we want Rolly. Look, PBC, we finna get y'all some bread for El Retardo. Look here, man, we gonna put him in the ring with Ryan Garcia. We got to make a fight. So go on the board. We want to, we dealing with Ryan right now. Y'all might just get on board, because ain't shit y'all can do about it anyway. Look here, baby boy. We want to make this fight right here. Bam. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to LA Shoes. He say Edgar cracked the code. Hey, look here, man. The Puerto Rican assassin. I like this card, though. Y'all check this out. I like this card. Let me tell you why. You got 3 Puerto Ricans in it. You got 3 Puerto Ricans. Check this out. I don't know where these 2 guys from. I don't know if they're from the Middle East or what, so I don't want to miscategorize them. But we have 3 Puerto Ricans, a Dominican, and a Mexican. And 2 and a Cuban. So we got 3 Puerto Ricans, Super Matthias, Shakur, and Edgar Berlanga. We have 2 men from Middle Eastern or wherever they from. I don't know where they from. This guy look more like he probably from Russia somewhere. I don't know. Ain't no telling. 2 guys one guy from the Middle East and one guy maybe from Europe, Eastern Europe or whatever. I don't know. We got a Mexican with doggone William Zepeda. We have a Cuban and David Morrell. You get what I'm saying? But the 3 Puerto Ricans is carrying the card.
True.
The 3 Puerto Ricans is carrying the card right now. Facts. Now, just because I say facts don't mean the facts, but I just got that from you. I just got that from you dumbass niggas on YouTube. Facts, sir. You do know that just because you scream facts doesn't make it facts, sir. You took your opinion and put facts behind the opinion, and you think because you said facts with so much conviction that your opinion made it facts. Sir, it's still your opinion, sir. It still doesn't make it facts. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike. He said, if you take care of me on the front end, I don't mind taking care of you on the back end. The bad part is these promoters be trying to pimp the fighters. Well, I'm just saying. All I'm saying, fam, is right now, dog. Listen. All I'm saying is we got potentially 3. Well, we ain't got but 1 Puerto Rican assassin. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to call Super Matias the Puerto Rican assassin. I don't know if y'all know that. I used to call Super Matias the Puerto Rican assassin. I used to call him that. But for some reason, he ain't really got no fans like that. And he's from the island. So, I have reserved the right to strip his name, the Puerto Rican assassin, from him and give it to Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga is a lot more marketable with the Puerto Rican assassin's name. Edgar Berlanga has jewelry. He has ice. He's in the studio with Fat Joe making a mixtape right now. He's with the Terror Squad. He hangs out with Joey Crack, and he fought Canelo. So from a marketability standpoint, the Puerto Rican assassin name is a lot more tailor-made. It's a lot more tailor-made for Edgar Berlanga, more so Super Matias. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we gotta make it make sense at the end of the day. We just can't be giving everybody this title. Just because you Puerto Rican, you don't automatically just get the title an assassin because you're Puerto Rican. It don't work that way. You gotta have some skin in the game. Hey, Casino, you gotta have some skin in the game. You don't just because you Puerto Rican, you automatically become an assassin. Don't work that way. Don't work that way. You get what I'm saying? Edgar Berlanga got 18 knockouts, 16 first-round knockouts. You get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, and he didn't, bro, my nigga, I'm trying to figure out, Edgar Berlanga is the headliner in New York at where they find at the Garden, or the Madison Square Garden, not the Hulu Theater, or the Barclays Center. Hey, let's go to Edgar Berlanga Twitter page. Bro, can you imagine his ego right now? Can you imagine Edgar Berlanga's ego? Hold on, wait a minute. Let's look at the chat. Hold on now. Wait a minute now. Boy, they over here hating. Boy, these niggas over here hating on Edgar Berlanga in the chat. Y'all look at this here. This dude say Edgar Berlanga is the main event, and he has a laughing emoji. Ring Magazine, I think Ring Magazine will take place July 12th in New York City with Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz in a WBC super middleweight title eliminator. Bro, so you trying to tell me if Edgar Berlanga were to win this fight, they can be in line to fight for the Canelo WBC title? And Shakur Stevenson defending his WBC lightweight title versus Zepeda. Let's see what Edgar Berlanga. Let's see what Edgar Berlanga talking about. Y'all know. Y'all been hating on the Puerto Rican assassin for a little bit. Casino been hating. Y'all might want to jump on the bandwagon, dog. Now, Edgar Berlanga, he last tweeted on the 2nd. He said all that shit sweet ass Plant was talking. Now he's fighting a prospect that's not ranked and has 2 losses. You are a fucking disgrace to boxing, man. It's fucking sad. Edgar Berlanga has a point. Edgar Berlanga is headlining arguably one of the biggest fights of the year in New York. Bro, check this out. At Woman Dog Casino. Here you go right here. I'm finna break it down for y'all. This is how I will market Edgar Berlanga. 16 first round knockouts. Hold on. Let me Google this. Let me Google this because I need to find out is this true or not.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Let me Google this right quick. Hold on. Let me Google this right quick. Cause I need to see something. We need to see if let's see. Hold on. I gotta pull up a little bit. I'm trying to see something in the first round. Edgar Berlanga have first round knockout streak. First round knockout streak. Let's look that up. Hold on. Hold on. I need to see I want to see does Edgar Berlanga have the record? Who got the record for the first round knockout streaks? Hold on, let's see. All right. Damn, who got I want to know who got the record for the I'm trying to look that up right now. Who has the record for first round knockout streaks? Because if it's Edgar Berlanga, I'm going to tell y'all where I'm going at with this. If it's Edgar Berlanga, this is how you market Edgar Berlanga. First 16 first round knockouts. He broke. Matter of fact, how many? Let's see. How many first round knockouts does Mike Tyson have? That's what I'm going to do. Edgar Berlanga have 16. Edgar Berlanga has 16. This Casino. You already know where I'm going at with this. Hey, Casino. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. How many first round knockout Tyson have? All right. Listen. Oh, this a rap. This a rap. Hey, Casino. This a rap right here, boy. Boy, this a rap. Boy, they should have never let me see this. Let me see this. Hey, Casino. Oh, here you go. Here you go. All right. It says Michael Gerald Tyson is an American former boxer. Yada, 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 blah. This Tyson won his first 19 professional fights by knockout. 12 of them in the first round, claiming his first belt at 20 years old, 4 months, and 22 days old. Tyson holds the record as the youngest boxer to ever win a heavyweight title. Edgar Berlanga broke the record. He broke Mike Tyson's record. Straight out of Brooklyn. Casino, here we go. Whoa, Lord, here we go right here. Shit, they fuck around, let me, boy. But listen, hey, Nate, I can make it sound good now. I definitely make it sound good. Very compelling. 16 first round knockouts. This is how you tie Mike Tyson's name to it. Broke Mike Tyson's record. KO record. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. I got it right here. Hold on. I'm giving them free game right now. I'm giving them free game. Hey, Nate, I'm giving them free game right now. Carla, what's your name? You called from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, you're the reason why I hate Berlanga every day. It's all this copying you be doing, bro. For real, man. Bro, every time you say Berlanga is the king of New York, man, I'm like swinging at the air, bro. I try to point him to the air, bro. Bro, they're going to punch the walls over here. That's crazy, bro. So he holds the record, bro?
Hey man,
16
hey
straight
man, listen
knockouts in
man,
the
he got
first round.
16 first round knockout dog. Tyson got 12, so he
Yeah,
broke that record. He did
that's
that.
crazy.
He did that. Edgar Berlanga.
Damn,
That's how he
bro.
tied it. Now
So,
I don't know who got the first round knockout record out of all the boxers, but I'm just saying
yeah.
I'm making a compelling argument. Listen, Edgar Berlanga,
Yeah.
the Puerto Rican assassin, the Prince of Puerto Rico, the face of boxing, the cash cow boxing, keys to the city, statue being made in his honor on the way, has broke. He has 16 first round knockouts. You know, Mike Tyson, which is 4 more than what Mike Tyson did. Tyson only had 12.
Yep.
So I just want to throw that
so
out.
it's safe to say that Berlanga's going to be bigger than Mike Tyson then.
Hey man, you know.
Yo, Coach, you're a fool, man.
Yeah.
You're too much, bro. But Coach, but seriously, I don't understand why Shakur is not the main event. To be honest with you, isn't he a champ? Three-time division champion or something?
Yeah, you know, he's not the main event because of Hamza. Hamza is
crazy, man.
Because of Hamza, yeah.
He did more, and that's a better fight, man. That's way better fight. And I like the other fight, the Pueblo fight. Pueblo's a tough out, man. That's a tough fight out for the other guy. The ex-Puerto Rican assassin, like you used to call him.
You talking about Matias, yeah.
And, yeah, Matias.
Yeah.
Because about these contracts. When I first heard about it was probably the early 80s. It was Don King's stepson's idea, Carl. I think it was his idea.
Oh, yeah.
I think they signed Tim Witherspoon first, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And that's when I first. Cause back then they used to like have what is it? One fight basis. Like they would go back and forth between promoters. Whoever paid the most, I guess. That's how
They fought one fight deals, yeah.
Yeah, one fight deal. But yeah, I think again, Tim Witherspoon that I know was the first to sign with Don King. Yeah, for a few fights. I don't know how many, but But yeah, man. But yeah, Coach. Listen, but I like that card with the Puerto Ricans. I like that card, man. It's pretty good.
Listen, I'm listen right now. I'm putting the marketing campaign together right now for free. I'm laying it all out right now. Y'all getting in the real time. We got 3 Puerto Ricans on this card.
For real.
If you look at Puerto Rico's rich history in boxing, people in New York love boxing. Puerto Rico, you have a huge Puerto Rican population in New York. So you got 3 Puerto Ricans, Super Matias from the island, doggone Shakur Stevenson. He half Puerto Rican, but we're not gonna say half. We're gonna say Puerto Rican because when Shakur Stevenson go to the ring, he shows a Puerto Rican flag. So he don't represent the African American side. He represent the Puerto Rican side. So we're gonna take that around with it. So Shakur Stevenson, light skin, dimples, with the good hair. He represent Puerto Rico. So we have Shakur Stevenson from Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey is notorious. The gangster city.
Yeah.
That's where the killers who killed Malcolm X, Malik Al-Shabazz came from, out of Muslim 25. Then we got Edgar Berlanga. He's straight out of Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a historic city, a historic borough in New York. You get what I'm saying? We got Fat Joe. He's connected to Fat Joe. That's from the Boogie Down Bronx. The Terror Squad. They made hits back in the day with Lil Wayne, Cool and Dre. You get what I'm saying? Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, Ashanti. You get what I'm saying? So we got that. We got that. We got that going. Edgar Berlanga has had 16 first round knockouts. He broke Mike Tyson record. Guess what? Guess what Mike from? Guess what Mike from? Mike from Brooklyn.
Yeah, bro. Damn, bro. Mike from Brooklyn, man. You got a good argument there, bro. Mike is a living legend, bro. Yeah. So what else I say about Berlanga, bro?
I forgot all about that.
Way to the top.
The living legend, Mike Tyson. Put that down.
Exactly. So, I'll let you go, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
All right, salute, fam.
Brother.
Yeah, the living legend. Edgar Berlanga. He went 12 rounds with Canelo. He sparked, Edgar Berlanga set off that Puerto Rico versus Mexico rivalry all over again with Canelo. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. And guess what? When everybody said that he was going to get knocked out, he went 12 rounds with him. Not only did he go 12 rounds, the sources say he made his highest payday $12.5 million. That's what they say, anywhere from 10 to 12. You know what I mean? The highest paid Puerto Rican fighter in boxing is Edgar Berlanga, based on his, well, I was going to say based on the last fight, but you get what I'm saying? We can't really say that because his last fight, he didn't make nowhere near what he made fighting Canelo. So, you know, and he fought at Popeye's chicken parking lot in Orlando. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Jerry.
Jerry, talk to me.
Shakur Stevenson. There's no bigger disappointment or more boring motherfucker in boxing than Shakur. I'm sorry. I just gotta call it like I see it. He has the capability of being sensational, but too many times he's just not. And him having promotional problems should be expected. This fight against Zepeda, he'll be favored to win, and he probably will win. But I doubt he's going to look good. He's probably going to. What's he going to do? This guy's Zepeda, as one-dimensional as he is, he's a pure pressure fighter. You got to be able to deal with that.
Who said Shakur's having promotional problems? Who said that?
Well, I mean, you just seen him sign a 2-fight deal with Eddie Hearn, and after one fight, he's already flipped to a different promotion. That alone tells you something ain't right. That tells you something's wrong. How you going to sign a measly little 2-fight deal and not even get 2 fights in? Something's wrong.
I mean, the deal had an option for them to opt out after the first fight if he choose to.
Well, that tells you even further that they weren't committed to him. That wasn't a sure signing. If they were going to opt out after one single fight, that just tells you it's precarious. His position is not strong. It's just not. And then he's kind of stupid. You know, he made this towelhead comment about Turki. I don't think Turki even really digs Shakur because, and I'm spitballing here, but the bottom line is Turk, he likes guys that come to fight. And Shakur oftentimes doesn't. But yet Turki does business with Eddie Hearn and his stable. So that's the affiliation there. But he messed that up by coming out, being out of pocket and disrespecting. And I just don't know.
He apologized though. He apologized for that, Jerry. He apologized. Turki Alashik say he don't take that personal.
I get that, but the damage was done. You see, the damage was done. I don't know much about those Muslim folks. I don't really care for how they do. But one thing I know about them is very prideful. They don't like being disrespected. Like I say, I don't think Turk really is on board with Shakur like that. I think his opportunity there came largely from his signing with Eddie Hearn, and he seems to have fouled that up. And he already left from top rank, bad-mouthed them. The guy's got a stinking style. His last 3 or 4 fights been just stinking ass styles, and I don't know what for him. You know, if he shows me that he's the master boxer that he claims to be, I'll get on board with him. But he's gonna have to show me that. That's all I'm saying.
All right, shout out to Jerry Salute, fam. Yeah, man. Jerry say he don't mess up with his promotion. See, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. The headline be killing. Dude, listen, fam. As I said before, right? If you're a fighter, you have fighters who fight on, like Canelo does it all the time. Canelo fought over that PBC. Yeah, I remember he had that first fight over there. He fought Jamel Charlo, and then remember he left. You know, some issues with the money. He ended up leaving. So that means he had an option to leave. You know, so he went over there to, he was talking to Eddie Hearn. Things didn't work out over there the way he wanted it. So he came back to the PBC, and he ended up fighting 2 more fights over there. But it was a joint promotion fight with Matchroom and Golden Boy Fighters. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, fam. I mean, I don't know how that contract was structured, but, you know, for what the guy's trying to say, yeah, man, he got fired. And, man, Eddie Hearn didn't get fired, dog. Like, you can't, it's not that simple. You know, it's not that simple. You get what I'm saying? Now, I know Jerry, y'all. Jerry don't like Shakur, so Yeah, he don't messed up, coach. I'm like, nah, Jay, I don't think he, I mean, he did come out his mouth with the towel here, so. But apparently, again, as I said before, fam, I think these people that are up top, when it come to doing business and playing with the kind of money that they're playing with, they don't take it serious. Do you get what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason. Jason, what's going on, fam? These people don't look at stuff. They don't look at things the way we look at it. They don't look at it the way fans or male groupies will look at it in a chat or online. Like these people playing with money, millions, man, the man got hundreds of millions of dollars, dog. They overpaying people for fights, locking down Times Square, doing what he want to do, have all the promoters working together, at the drop of a dime. He deal directly with their fighters. Yeah, I'm finna deal with your fighters. I'm finna give him an offer he can't refuse, and you just gonna get on board with it, and ain't nothing y'all can do. So y'all just get back there and do it. You know what I mean? Bro, you get he don't came in here and did that. Them people don't care nothing about no money. What you say, Nate? Nate said you can't just sweep that kind of stuff under the rug, though. No, you know what, Nate? I agree with you. I agree. But I don't think they swept it under the rug. I agree with you on that. It may be a situation where, let's say he have a close fight with Zepeda. Just throwing that out there. I'm not saying he will, but I'm just saying hypothetically, it might be a situation. I remember what you said about the Tower Boys. I remember. No problem, my friend. I have this fight for you on the Riyadh season card. How much money do you want? I have this what I have to offer you. Normally you made $3 million in last fight. Don't worry, I will give you $6 million or $5 million this fight. This is the matchup right here. If you fuck around, my friend, and this fight is close, if it's a close fight, there's a good chance that you may not win a decision. But anyways, this is what I have to offer. Did you get what I'm saying? So if it's me, I'm saying if it's me, it's kind of like, you know what? Because if something like that would have happened, Nate, let's say he fight William Zepeda and it's close. Let's say he hurt his hands or something. Let's say he, because William Zepeda stepping. Now he gonna get counted all night long, but if he hurt his hands, anything happen, and you got one of them judges, they do with pressing the fight all night, and and this, we like this style more so than that style. It could be a situation like that. You get what I'm saying, Nate? Now it's like, we gonna pay you. We gonna pay you. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna pay you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So what he's going to have to do? What to say, Jason? You say toilet paper money for Turkey. I mean, again, it ain't Turkey. I know we say Turkey, but Turkey's not the one that's spending his money. It's the he has the backing of Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince. the Crown Prince is who Turki Alashik works for. He's just the face of it. Carl, what's your name? You calling from?
What up? This is Carl. I'm calling from Ohio. What's up? What's up, Coach?
Carl from Ohio. Talk to me.
All right, Coach. This is what I'm saying. Like, first off, they was talking through people. That's the one thing about miscommunication. A great we ever played the telephone game? Like when we were kids, we learned how to play the telephone game. You say something to the next person say something, next person say something. Okay, boom. And at the end of the telephone game, don't nothing ever come out the right way. Never. They was playing the telephone game through Eddie. So now you get Eddie out the way. Now, Shakur, of course, he was wrong for flying off the handle, but he playing with his money. He was promised certain things. He talked to Turkey. Turkey promised him certain things. Now it seems them same things that was promised to him, it's all good money. You get Eddie out the way, it's all good money. Right? And, the headlines sensationalize things. At the end of the day, he didn't fire Eddie. They had a contract for 2 fights, with both of them having an option to walk away after the first fight. He chose to walk away.
Yeah, which is what I said.
So it's like, I know Coach, but it's like everybody running with it. Oh, Shakur ducking, Shakur this, Shakur that,
they did
Shakur
say that.
firing, Shakur firing Eddie, Shakur running, Shakur talking crazy about Turki, when it's really, and Shakur got to understand that and grow up. Like, hey, you don't run to Twitter or X or whatever we call it these days. Don't run to social media. Slow it down and figure it out. And now we wouldn't even have known these things. This would have all happened in the background. Yeah. And all we would have known was he separated from Eddie.
Yeah.
And now he's fighting William Zepeda.
Yeah.
So that's really the error right there in Shakur's ways, is running to the social media. Yeah. He don't do that, he don't got none of these problems.
I know. I totally agree with that. If he would have just, because no one knows. Like, we only know what you put out there. So if he never would have said that, then we never would have, give credence to content creators, people in the media to take it around with it and say A, B, C, and D. So he should have just kept that on the wraps. He should have did what he ended up eventually doing, was let me reach out to Turk and talk to him myself and get everything straightened out instead of jumping on social media overreacting. You're right about that.
Exactly. He don't never had these issues, but that's my call, Coach. Hold it down.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, that's what he should have did first. And he did say that he apologized for overreacting. Now, does that mean that if he get into a close fight, does that mean that if he get to a close fight, it can go either way? Judge may say, oh, you know what? Well, we really don't like the Tower Boy comment. I'm just joking. But the Tower Boy comment, okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Zepeda, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, man, look like you're gonna be the new WBC lightweight champion of the world. True. Like Shakur better show his ass on this fight. No Diddy. Shout out to Polo. Hey, okay. Dropping out quarter of a dub. He said they're gonna rob Shakur for calling him a Tower Boy. Better not let it go to a decision. Berlanga gonna get robbed too. On their Shiraz versus the Diamonds is. Hey, check this out. You what? Hey. Hey, Edgar Berlanga better stop this dude. He better knock him. You know what I mean? He better stop him, put that left hook on him. Edgar Berlanga better put them hammer knockers on this boy right here, boy, because let me tell you something. Now, again, Shiraz, Edgar Berlanga, he should beat Shiraz, but like you said, if it go to distance now, and Shiraz, that's Turki Alashik boy. And that's his guy. Don't mean he gonna win, don't mean he gonna lose. I don't know none of that, right? But all of these people, I look at these people saying, yeah, man, Turki Alashik, he got his favorites. I said, well, all the promoters got their favorites too. We seen it happen in Julio Cesar Chavez when he had several fights, when he fought Pernell Whitaker. Turki Alashik wasn't involved in, that was Don King. It happened.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, it happens. Whoever the house fighter is, a lot of times they're gonna get the benefit of the doubt if they're the house fighter. That's pretty much how that work, bro. You like, yeah, man, you see what Turki Alashik doing? Yeah, he ain't doing, okay, well, if you feel that he's, Carl, hold on. If you feel that he's having sway over the judges, he ain't doing nothing no different than Top Rank doing, Matchroom doing, Queensberry doing, PBC doing, and Golden Boy doing. He ain't doing nothing no different than them. True. Literally. Shout out to my brother Ali, man. Carl, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Casino Life 2 times, man. What's going on, man?
Casino, talk to me.
Man, I was just listening what y'all talking about people might could get robbed and shit like that. And had me thinking, man, if Berlanga can stop Shiraz, would that solidify him?
Yeah, listen, man. Hey, man, he already solidified with me. Y'all got to catch up to what y'all got to catch up, Casino, to where I'm already at.
See, I know you joking, but I really fuck with Berlanga though. Like,
I like Berlanga. I like Berlanga.
I mean, the reason I don't be saying shit is because the reason I like him, it really ain't got nothing to do with boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I like him. You know what I'm saying?
I used to hate on him, but now he won. Bro, if something about the Canelo fight, he won me over after the Canelo fight. The man, bro, the man won me over. I was like, man, you know what, man, fuck it. I was his biggest hater, but now it's like, the man won me over, dog. Man went on the world tour after getting beat for 12 rounds.
Yeah,
I was like, man,
shit,
I'm just riding with him.
But man, I ain't gonna lie though, but shit, bro, I think I got Berlanga in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want Berlanga to win.
Yeah,
you know
me
what
too.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I wanted to win.
Like,
I wanted to win too. Shit, hell yeah. I ain't got no, Shiraz. I ain't really crazy about him like that, to be honest with you.
And then another thing too, what Jerry was saying, I usually don't fuck with Jerry calls, but shit, Jerry really owning something with that shit. Like, I know he probably didn't fire Eddie, but shit, bro, you getting moved around to different promoters and shit, like after one fight. That don't really look good, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna comment on it because everybody gonna be like, you just a Shakur hater and shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. But I agree with you 100%. But if it's a close fight, I got Zepeda. I can't see Shakur knocking out no Zepeda. It's going to, if Zepeda don't knock out Shakur, we pretty much know it's going to decision.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? So
if it's one of them ugly fights, well, again, it depends on what style Shakur decides to use. If he fight him the way he fought Ever De Los Santos, I think he's gonna lose that fight. If he
fight him like Tevin Farmer, Tevin Farmer, he couldn't shit. If he fight, he gonna have to do better than Tevin Farmer.
He got to do better than Tevin Farmer. He got to do better than Tevin Farmer. If he could do better than Tevin, yeah, he got to he gonna have to sit out again. Like he gonna have to sit out on them shots. He's gonna have to sit out on them shots. Dig this. I want to see Shakur dig the Zepeda's body, work his angles, work his pivots. Cause Zepeda had a problem with pivots. I saw that with Tevin Farmer, but Tevin Farmer didn't have no pop. And the thing is, if Shakur has better footwork, in my opinion, well, really, it's more so his jump back game. His jump back game serious. But I don't really count that. But his jump back game is serious. But if that fight be like close to where it's like he's on him, like how Marcos McDonald was on Adrian Broner, but you can see Shakur Stevenson landing the cleaner shots, but from a pure boxing standpoint, but the judges may see it as totally different. Yeah, man, I gave. You get what I'm saying? Like it's bro. He better not go. He better like dominate this dude.
It's gonna be rough, bro.
He got to dominate this dude, bro.
It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, bro. Because shit, bro. Them apologies and shit. Like when we talking about somebody with a bunch of power and shit. Turkey. Like the way people, he not used to nobody dealing with him the way that Shakur went and hopped on Twitter and shit. Like Saudi Arabians ain't hopping on Twitter talking about goddamn what they feel about Turkey and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
they'll get their head chopped off.
That's what I'm saying. So you can apologize all you want to. You can think that nigga. You think it's all good if you want to. Shit, nigga, take your ass to decision and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And shit, in his case, shit, we know it's going to decision. So we'll see what happens, bro. Like I don't know. He gonna have to do better than Tevin Farmer. And I just really, I don't know. I can't. I haven't seen him do good in so long that it's like, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shit, that's my call, bro.
That's Lou, fam. Hey, let me tell you something. Now, I have Shakur Stevenson thoroughly outboxing William Zepeda myself. I say, yeah, Shakur gonna outbox this dude, have his head looking like a bobblehead dog. That's what I say. However, I don't know exactly how he gonna do it. Like, if this fight get ugly, and he start mauling Shakur Stevenson. Let's just say he start mauling. If Shakur decides to hold his ground in the center of the ring and they get close and go, you get what I'm saying? It depends on how Shakur starts to do it, dictate. He can angle him in the pocket, go to the body, and put together a hell of a body attack. He can take his legs away from him. It just depends on what style he's going to fight him. He has to have the mindset that, you know what? I can't let this shit go 12 rounds. Or if it do go 12 rounds, I gotta make it like embarrassing. You get what I'm saying? You gotta, somebody, matter of fact, the caller called here made a valid point. You gotta take that into consideration. You know what, dog? No. Turki Alashik still got that in mind, what you said. If the fight is close, you know what to do. True. You know, we can have a rematch as well. We can have a rematch if the fight is close. You know what to do. You get what I'm saying? If the fight is close, you know what to do. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but you know, it happened. It happened before. We've seen it happen with quite a few Don King cars, Matchroom cars as well. Even though Matchroom fighters always get their whoop a lot, Matchroom fighters, I don't know what they about Matchroom fighters. They be getting their whoop. Most of them do. Motherfucker be taking turns whooping Matchroom fighters' ass. We've seen it happen with Roland Romero and Jackson Martinez. You know, we've seen it happen with Roland Romero and Ismael Barroso. You know, referees just jumping in there, stopping fights when they ain't got no business stopping fights. You know, so you just never know. You never know. Hey, what'd you say, J Kid? You say, so did Shakur break his hands versus Hadley? Seems like a quick return if so. Hey, you know what? No, I don't think Shakur broke his hands. They say he hurt his hands or whatever. I don't know. I don't think he broke it though. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he broke it. Either way, I got Edgar Berlanga. I got Edgar Berlanga sleeping. You know, Shiraz. Is he gonna sleep him? You know, if I'm Edgar, you gotta try to sleep Shiraz. You gotta try to sleep him. Cause Shiraz, I think Shiraz, who he fought last? Did he fight Carlos Adames? Hey, chat. Who did Shiraz fight last? Who was it? Was that Carlos Adames? That was Adames, right? Hold on. Like I said before, I have Mr. Like I said before right here. I have Mr. Like I said before. Here you go, right? Y'all, listen, y'all want to see Money May? Y'all want to see Money May? Y'all look at Money May. I know y'all. Hold on. Y'all want to see Money May? Like I said before. We believe in working smarter, not harder over here at Nick Sack Promotions. Let's go over here. Give him some game, Floyd. Hold on. Let me see what Floyd at. Where is it? Hold on. Let me blow this down a little bit. Let's go back. Here go Money May right here.
Foreign land, American currency, and foreign whips. Rotan the Star. Check it out, Money May. All day. Come outside with me. This is CEO. This is my boy right here.
Now look how the dude looking. He look like he don't want to be on the camera. He's from the Middle East. He got his goon right there with the suit on. He look like he don't want to be on camera. Floyd getting finessed again.
I'm back with my family, Rotan the Star.
He say back with his family. Okay. Y'all say Floyd broke. That's what y'all say. Y'all say he filing for bankruptcy. That's what y'all say. That's what y'all say. You get what I'm saying? But y'all see Money May right here, baby. Live in the flesh.
Foreign land, American currency, and foreign whips. Rotan the Star. Check it out, Money May. All day. Come outside with me. This is CEO. This is my boy right here. I'm back with my family, Rotan the Star. All type of cars. All type of whips.
Rotan the Star, huh?
Cars and whips the same thing. It all depends on who you're dealing with. It all depends on who you're dealing with. When you're dealing with the boys from the hood, it's the whips. When you're dealing with corporate, America, it's the vehicles. Regular people, cars. It's my man right here. Check it out.
You see how Floyd educating y'all, giving y'all education? For the boys in the hood, it's the whips. For the average corporate American, it's the cars. You get what I'm saying? He educating y'all on different car terminologies. Let's go back right there. Educating y'all. Floyd ain't got to do that. He ain't got to do that, but he doing it. You know what I mean? For the people, because he do it for the people, by the people, of the people, because he come from the people.
Tell me stop. All type of cars, all type of whips. Cars and whips the same thing. It all depends on who you're dealing with. It all depends on who you're dealing with. When you're dealing with the boys from the hood, it's the whips. When you're dealing with corporate, America, it's the vehicles. Regular people, cars. It's my man right here. Check it out. Now, what y'all gotta realize, we got cars for everybody.
Now, what y'all got to realize, we have cars for everybody.
We got American Muscle. We got the Vet. We got Lambo, Ferrari, Rolls Royce. And of course, I'm the GOAT, so I got to brand myself, TMT.
Like I said before. Y'all say Floyd broke. Y'all say Floyd ain't got no money and he filing for bankruptcy. That's what y'all say. You get what I'm saying?
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, I got my own liquid, if that means cash. For those, I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM.
Okay.
OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
Talk to us about
very important.
You get what I'm saying? So now we're gonna follow that up with this.
Foreign land, American currency, and foreign whips. Rotating Star, check it out. Money made all day. Come outside with me. This is CEO. This is my boy right here. I'm back with my family. Rotating Star. All type of cars, all type of whips.
Hold on. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. Let's continue.
Cars and whips, the same thing. It all depends on who you're dealing with. It all depends on who you're dealing with. When you're dealing with the boys from the hood, it's the whips. When you're dealing with corporate, America, it's the vehicles. Regular people, cars. It's my man right here. Check it.
He said when you're dealing with corporate America, it's the vehicles. Hey, when you're dealing with regular people, it's the cars. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Now, what y'all gotta realize, we got cars for everybody. We got American Muscle. We got the Vet. We got Lambo. Rolls Royce. And of course, I'm the GOAT, so I got to brand myself, TMT.
This nigga. Hey man, look here, man. Hey, those soul Floyd, all that fugazi jewelry. Man, look here, man. Y'all ain't gonna be hating. Y'all ain't gonna be hating on the king, man. That's one thing y'all not gonna do. Hey, what he say? Trey say, soft shoe while flexing. Hey, Trey, all I'm saying, fam. Hey, look here, fam. All I'm saying, there's levels to this, fam. See, tell your favorite fighter. See, we know we got the whips, Trey. We got the whips. We got the vehicles. We have the cars. We like right now, dog, we balling on a whole nother level. $300 million a month, 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan, $402 million I paid for cash, money made. You got to understand, fam, like right now, your favorite fighter ain't doing that. Hold on. I got another caveat for you. I have another caveat for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So the fighters, hold on. What my dog at? What my dog? There you go right there. See, I gotta show you something, fam. I gotta show you something. See, the fighters, my fighters. Hey, I gotta get like they do when they go to claim these fighters. See, my fighters, this how we do it, fam. We iced out, baby. We have, I don't even know what kind of watch this is, but it look nice. We have nice watches. We have cubic zirconia. I mean, sorry about that. VBS diamonds that's really cubic zirconia. See, I paid a half. Our watches. See, our fighters. We got diamond studded earrings, baby. Listen, Cuban links. You know, we chunky chunk round the neck, ice watches. You get what I'm saying? Like this, what we doing, baby? This what we doing. Your favorite fighter ain't making this type of cash, fam. Your favorite fighter ain't making this type of cash. Ain't making. You get what I'm saying? This how we doing it, bro. This how we doing it.
Foreign land, American currency, and foreign whips. Rotating Star, check it out, Money May, all day. Come outside with me. This is the CEO, this is my boy right here. I'm back with my family, Rotating Star. All type of
foreign CEOs. We got foreign CEOs, baby. We in the Middle East, foreign CEOs.
Type of whips.
We got whips. Hey.
Cars and whips the same thing. It all depends on who you're dealing with.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that a car and a whip was the same thing. I just learned something today. True.
So it all depends on who you're dealing with. When you're dealing with the boys from the hood, it's the whips. When you're dealing with corporate, America, it's the vehicles. Regular people, cars. It's my man right here. Check it out.
That's his man. I wonder if his man feel the same way.
Now, what y'all gotta realize, we got cars for everybody. We got American Muscle. We got the Vet. We got Lambo.
Through-a-thigh-dos. Listen, we got Lambos with through-a-thigh-dos. Your fighter ain't got Lambos with through-a-thigh-dos. Another thing, too. Let's get to this. See, there's levels to this, fam. Your favorite fighter ain't sitting outside the projects with a mink coat on. Chinchilla. Is that chinchilla? Look like chinchilla. Look like he got fox. Chinchilla. Your favorite fighter ain't doing this. Your favorite fighter ain't making 300 M's a month. Your favorite fighter ain't driving whips, Corvettes, Lambos, or through-a-thigh-dos, Bugattis. Your favorite fighter ain't got diamond, 75 carat earrings, studded earrings with studded pinky ring, ice round his neck. Your fighter ain't doing that there, fam. There's levels to this. There's levels to this, fam. Ali, there's levels, brother. Look at this here. Look at this here. Look at him. Look at the Puerto Rican assassin, man. Look at him, fam. He's stunting. He's shining right now. Got Puerto Rico on his back. He put Puerto Rico on his back. Look at him, fam. This man, look here, bro. This man got Puerto Rico on his back, and he got New York on his back. Iced out, chunky, links. You know what I mean? Come on, fam. Your fight ain't doing that. Your fight, we got chinchilla. You get what if your fight ain't doing that, fam? Look at that. Look at the pinky ring, the pinky. Panky, panky. Listen, your fight ain't got pinky rings like that, fam. Look at that. In front of the projects. Who stands in front of the projects dressed like this? Nobody but Edgar Berlanga. True. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, B got the iPhone in his hand, talking to Turki Alashik. He got Turki Alashik on the phone right now. You get what I'm saying? He got Turki on the phone right here, fam. Who doing it? Who does it better than Edgar Berlanga? Let's get Edgar Berlanga a round of applause. Hold on. We got another. Y'all know, you feel me? You feel me? Pele. We got Pele jackets on, Yankee hats, pinky rings, iced out chains, Terror Squad. You get what I'm saying? That's how we doing it, baby. Iced out. You feel me? Your fighter ain't doing that. He ain't stuck like, see, this what happened. This that Canelo money. This what happened when you become a cash cow. This how it works when you become a cash cow, fam. The perks. Look at that. He got his head down. He's thinking, contemplating his next move. Your fighter ain't doing that. We got diamond studded cross, cubic zirconia, diamonds. We got studded pinky ring, iced out bracelets, iced out chains. Your fighter ain't doing that. Look at him. Your fighter ain't doing that, fam. You dig? Look at that. I'm talking about dripping. VVS, I can see my face. I can see my face in that chain right now. I can see my face in that chain. You get what I'm saying? Your fighter ain't doing that. Stunting. Look at that. Chrome hearts. He got the chrome hearts on. You get what I'm saying? You dig? Yeah, look like he had a Motel 6 though. Is that a Motel 6? That look like a Holiday Inn. I've been in that hotel before. That look like a Holiday Inn right there. Is that a Holiday Inn? Yeah, I think that's a Holiday right there. I've been in that day. That room look familiar. That carpet look familiar. Hey, don't that carpet look familiar? Yeah, that look like a Holiday Inn right there. Yeah, man, for real though. But anyway, don't worry about the hotel. Yeah, we iced out right there, baby. We iced out right there. You know, VVS, baby. You know what I mean? VVS, we iced out. Look photogenic. Your fighter ain't photogenic. Your fighter ain't photogenic like Edgar Berlanga. True. You get what I'm saying? Y'all heard what he said. Y'all heard what he said.
You wish you could work it the way I do.
You wish you could work it the way he do. You get what I'm saying? You did. Look at y'all see all the fans out there. Look at all the fans out there. Edgar Berlanga in the club got a tank top on, iced out, you know, and it look like he in the club. Look at all the fans out there. Y'all see them fans? They probably Puerto Rican fans too. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, dog. This look like a Holiday Inn right here, dog. Somebody said Red Roof Inn. You know what? You might be right about that. This look like a Holiday Inn or a Red Roof Inn.
To this day.
Same thing. Holiday Inn, Red Roof Inn. It's same thing. Hey, let's get it round of applause. Hey, it's the same thing. Holiday Inn, Red Roof Inn is the same thing. You know, but no, I think this is a Holiday Inn though. This might be the Holiday Inn right here, dog. You know what I mean? What we doing? Chilling at the Holiday Inn. Who you with? They got my dog. My nigga iced out. My nigga iced out in front of the projects. He iced out in front of the projects at the Holiday Inn. You get what I'm saying? This how we doing it, baby. You know, that's how we doing it. Your favorite fighter ain't getting money like that, man. It's a whole nother level, man. Hold on. Y'all check this out. Y'all see this? My nigga Edgar Berlanga, he got somebody carrying his purse for him. Do y'all see that? I just noticed that. He got an emerald green purse that he got his homeboy. Like, do your fighter have his own bag carrier? Do your fighter have somebody carrying their purse while they iced out on the phone talking to Turki Alashik? That's the question I have. Do your favorite fighter, is he on the phone iced out talking to Turki Alashik while his homeboy is wearing an EB shirt, Edgar Berlanga shirt, while holding his purse? True. Do your fighter have that? I'm just saying, B. I'm just saying. He got other niggas carrying his purse for him. Boy, it don't get no better than that. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. We swagged out, baby. We swagged out. You know, we gonna promote this fight heavy. All Puerto Rican card. We promote this fight heavy. Shakur Stevenson, Edgar Berlanga, Zepeda Matthias are all on the same card, and we want to see them throw some hands. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Let's Zepeda Matthias and Shakur Stevenson fight. I fully expect that fight to be very similar to this. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I'm finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your back up, nigga. I got your back up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Somebody said, Coach, is Edgar Berlanga moving down to fight Shiraz? Nah, Shiraz is moving up. Shiraz is moving up. See, when you the A side don't go down to fight no lower level fighter. Shiraz is moving up. You get what I'm saying? The A side don't go down to meet. You get what I'm saying? You did. That's how we doing it. I fully expect that fight.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Before we go, we got to say all praise due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that sarcastically, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
You know what I do like about Edgar Berlanga, Shakur Stevenson, and Super Matthias? At least they are bringing, and Turki Alashik, at least they bringing it back to big time boxing.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
You know, when you iced out, you know, you bring it back to big time boxing, it is what it is. If anybody was sitting here watching the show today, hate watching, didn't want to hit the like button, Riley, talk to him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, you know, now we know, fighters do slap shit out of people. Exxon doggone, what's my man name? Caleb Plant. You know, Caleb Plant is known for slapping niggas down. You know, it is what it is. Jamal Charlo, no. Hopefully we can get that Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo fight this year. African American stud. We got to get some get back. We cannot allow what happened to transpire anymore without getting any get back.
Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm in knockout orders, baby.
You know, Jamel Charlo, talk to your brother. See can we get him to do what needs to be done.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello. You know it is what it is, man. And another thing, man, I want to give a special shout out what this dude name is. The real Southside Jew. You know, again, as I said before, you know, we did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different.
This is different. This is a whole nother level of trolling right here. You know what I mean? It's cut off of the same cloth as me. This brother right here killed it.
We being honest, let's be honest. Cause Shakur ain't no tank. Who did Shakur fight? Cause my boy Floyd Schofield is the best, hands down. And I kept telling y'all that. We want the fight with Tank. We'll take the fight with Shakur. Anybody. It's whatever. It's up. My son is the best. And I've been telling y'all that. He sparred everybody. I'm not hating.
Hey, this nigga say, hey, what Baba Holyfield say? You know, my son, he knows the 5 styles of boxing. And for every style, there's a counter style. I'm like, this nigga, he talking like this nigga no kung fu or some goddamn, you know, like he's a Shaolin monk. Nigga know, he know all 5 styles of boxing. Nigga, boy, I'm talking about the cap. Boy, the cap is on a whole nother level. The cap is on a whole nother level. You know, I'm just saying. Hold on, let's see. This the last call, right? This is the last call. Oh, caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Port St. Lucie. It's Ron.
Ron from Port St. Lucie. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach, I love your show, man. As far as that boxing knockout first round, he don't have the record. The record was 19, so he fell short after his 16th fight on ESPN. So
yeah, no. I know Edgar Berlanga don't have a record, but I'm saying he broke Mike Tyson's record. Mike Tyson had 16 first round knockouts. Oh yeah. Mike Tyson had 12. Edgar Berlanga had 16. So what I was trying to do, my brother, I was trying to tie that in to Mike in order to boost up Edgar Berlanga's profile. So when you promote the fight, that's how you promote it. Edgar Berlanga, the Prince of Puerto Rico.
Okay.
The face of boxing, the cash cow boxing, keys to the city. You get what I'm saying? Man. You know, he 16 first round knockouts. He broke Mike Tyson's record. You know, both of them from Brooklyn, Terror Squad, Fat Joe, Lean Back in the studio. So I was just trying to mix all that together to try to build his profile. That's all.
Okay, right on. Yeah, that motherfucker had me cracking up though. He was so phony, man. It's like, damn. You know, but we'll see now. Check this out. This fight coming up. Dude ain't no joke either because he got robbed. So we gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got Edgar Berlanga should win this here, man. Right now, the pride of Puerto Rico, we gonna come through. He gonna come through.
Yeah, I like to see it because I want to see him in Plant. But I want to give you a heads up about my man Shakur. Man, early in his career he was nasty, right? But now he at the point, he like a Haney. They got these pillow fits. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school. I like people like Hagler and them, you know?
Well, you know, I mean, everybody don't have punching power. You get what I'm saying? So we can't condemn Shakur for not having punching power. I mean, that's something that you're blessed with. He doesn't have that, but he has other tangible skills that he uses to get the job done.
Yeah. All right, Coach. I see you get ready to get off, man. So right on. Appreciate it, man.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know, it's more than one day. It's more than one day to cut butter. To cut butter. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the $10, the PYTs, and the honey dips. Y'all know what time of TI is. And shout out to the snow bunnies, man. You dig?
See your eyes shine. She's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too. She's my sweet Dr. Free. Talk to my nose. This love was God is so raw.
Hey, bro, just imagine being Floyd Schofield Jr. Hey, shout out to Polo Buck, man, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Just imagine being Floyd Schofield Jr. Nigga, if you ever step out that house, everybody in the boxing world is clowning your daddy. They calling him Mama Holyfield and Auntie. Auntie Skull and Mama Holyfield. I set the trend off by putting on the bald cap with the dread wig and shot that video. That video got over 20,000 views. Now this brother right here, I think he's a comedian or whatever. Now he making mockery. Bro, fam, you get what I'm saying? Everybody look at you as zesty. I was in Houston. 3 women, I think with 2 women and a teenage girl, all said you were zesty. They saw my video. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Bro, like, you know, I don't care what other people say about me. I don't care at all. It doesn't matter. You know, his frontal cortex. Hold on. It doesn't matter. Y'all bear with me. my son's frontal cortex hasn't developed yet. That's why he's 23 years old and still living in the house with me. And you know how he talk? His voice will trail off in the end. Then he'll turn his head to the side. You know what we did in sparring to those guys. I don't know a motherfucking thing. I wasn't there. You know what we did. Didn't you say that my son was the greatest fighter that you've ever seen? Didn't you say he was the greatest fighter of all time? You know what you said when you was at my house and I was sharing my Reggie with you. Didn't my son tell you that I normally don't, you the first man that ever came to my house. I never let anybody come to my house, but you was the first one I let come to my house. Punch Drunk Boxing haven't even been to my house, but I let you come. Why is that? And I'm like, God damn, this nigga here, boy, God, the fuck? I said, man, my nigga, this ain't hitting, dog. We like, this some Babbitt ass weed you got right here. Babbitt, what does that mean? Babbitt mean trash, garbage, Reggie. You know, that what I mean? Mean no good. Oh, Babbitt, is that some kind of country Florida thing? Yeah, that's a country Florida thing. This is Babbitt. Yeah, wait a minute. Let me call my other guy, my other weed guy, because you're not going to be talking about my weed like that. He called another guy, and it was the exact same weed. True. I said, how you have two different weed guys and the weeds is the same? My nigga, you need to fire Buddy. I bought you, I'll fire Buddy, go get me another one. You get what I'm saying? You know what you said. Stop it. Stop it. We don't care what you're talking about. Like, bro, like, just imagine, fam. Just imagine what Kid Austin going through, fam. Imagine what he going through. For real, though. I got the video. Kid said, nah, man, for real, my dad be getting booty. He say, Floyd, stop that. Don't say that. Floyd, don't say that. Don't say that. This is listen, this podcast is for children. Don't say that, Floyd. Don't say that. Don't tell them I be getting booty. Don't say that, okay? Mill City, back to what I was saying. So I don't care what they say about me. Oh, not for real, but my dad do be getting booty. I don't know why y'all say he gay. Floyd, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Don't tell. I get my lover is watching. My lover is watching. Don't say that. Now, anyways, back to what I was saying, Mill. I'm like, bro, my nigga. Like people know what they see, fam. People know what they see. Batting your eyes, cutting your eyes, rolling your neck, playing with your hair, twirling your hair. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga here, boy. Lord have mercy, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.